What's up, Austin?
Shit. What's up with you?
Back on the mic, dude.
Yeah, it's been probably like 2 years.
From the
2 or
P-
3.
From the
3
P3
years.
days, man.
Yeah.
It's been a while. How you been, man?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. How about yourself?
Been good, man. I've had better days, but I can't complain. You know?
Yeah. I like your setup, bro.
Thanks, man.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
It's getting there. Hopefully, sooner or later, I'll be able to have more room to have more people, you know. We could fit about 3 people in here.
Yeah.
Comfortably. Maybe 4, but it gets kind of tight, so.
Yeah, I think this is perfect right now.
Yeah, something to start out with.
Yeah.
You know.
So what you got going on?
Not much, man. Been chilling, dude. Been chilling.
Yeah, finally off work.
Yeah.
Got a long weekend.
Dude, that schedule's fucking rough, man.
It's terrible.
You finally got out, man.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Great.
Yeah.
I think I might come in Sunday though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just so I'm gonna go over to the other side and help. I'm gonna tell them to write shit down. I was like, I ain't coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, you better write this shit down.
Yeah.
'Cause Austin's out.
Yeah, they'll have that new dude there too. See how he is. Everyone thinks he's kind of weird. So
Yeah, but how much does he really know? You know.
I don't know. I don't
Hope
know.
they don't come up to me, dude, because I don't know that much about that area over there. But
Yeah,
hopefully, I'll be following you soon. So we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna set it up, dude. We'll
Yeah.
get you over there.
Looking for a daytime position. Anybody out there?
Yeah,
Hit me up.
we want to get off nights.
Yeah, I haven't been on nights in the last 10 years, and I've been doing it for the last 2 months, and I feel bad for guys like you that have been doing it for that long, dude.
Yeah,
How long you been doing it for? 5 years?
probably close to 5. Yeah.
Maybe longer, bro.
Well, yeah, because I guess. Well, when I first started at Horizon, or can we could say it? When I first started there, I was just weekend days, so I was working Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't too bad. I was working 312s, paid for 40, so it was cool. But then I switched to nights, and then I was young, so I was probably like 23. So it was like, whatever. I'm getting $2 extra. I don't care. But now that I'm a little older, I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. And that's one thing they don't understand with that shift, man. That shift's just, it sounds appealing at the beginning, but over time it's wearing, you know.
Well, they don't understand that, like, if you want to have like a normal life, you got to switch your schedule 2 times a week.
Yeah.
You gotta either not get any sleep Saturday night, sleep through the day, or sleep Saturday night and then stay up 24 hours and work, and then you do it again, because who's gonna have a family and stuff, and
and you got to switch your schedule from sleeping all day to trying to go back to nights, and you know it's fucking hard. Just like last night, dude, for some odd reason I started falling asleep around 10 p.m. and I fell asleep for like 15 minutes and then woke up and felt like I was like wide awake.
Yeah.
And then I was down here kind of cleaning up, getting ready for today till like 2 in the morning.
I woke up at 2 in the morning, and I've been up.
I was laying down on my gym floor just watching B-team videos, bro, just scrolling, watching. Like,
How did you do that?
Yeah, I just couldn't sleep, dude.
Dude, it's like that. It's just
and then
weird.
I finally got myself to go to sleep, but then it's kind of like in and out, and then I'll wake up, and like I wanted to get up at 7:30 today to go to the gym because I left my fucking mouthpiece there last night, and that's a $20 fucking mouthpiece, dog.
For real?
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna throw it away. But
does it have your name on it?
No, it's like a little ass. Like I paid $20 for it, bro. It's like the
It's
smallest
like super thin or something.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 millimeters or some shit. But
like
it
the
was
smallest
like,
one you
It was
could
dope,
get.
dude. It was like a Kevlar mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I don't know where I left it. I've never left my mouthpiece on. I was looking for it last night. I guess I left it there last night. But I wanted to get in there to grab it, you know, because my buddy John goes there in the mornings, and I was gonna just drill with him, since I'd be awake. But 7:30 came, and my alarm went off, and I literally, bro, I snoozed it. I've never snoozed it this long in my life. I snoozed it till 11 o'clock.
Dude, this schedule will do that to you, bro. I used to not do that at all either.
I know,
and
but
now
who
I'm
snoozes every 15 minutes for till 11? Bro, that's like 4
yeah,
hours.
not me.
Dog.
I'll just turn it off and be like, I'm getting another hour.
I was scared I wasn't gonna wake up in time for the podcast.
Yeah. We got 12. I would have been texting you.
I don't know, bro. Sometimes I'll sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I would have had my freaking ghee by then. It just got delivered. This shit made me mad.
Oh, when I got here, it got delivered?
When I got here. I got the notifications. I was like,
that sucks. I know. How's your area over there? Do they be fucking porch pirating and shit?
No, not really. I mean, I live on a busy street, so it's like I don't think anybody's gonna just pull up and steal some shit. But I got a bunch of bushes. They usually try to like hide them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you do got a lot like of vegetation around. I like that.
It's a pain in the fucking ass though.
Does it make a lot of bugs around?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. We have a kind of a wasp problem.
That's what I worry about because, like, I love greenery, dog. Like, I'm actually looking at starting a garden. I've been, like, balls deep into garden videos on YouTube. And just because I want to, like, learn how to grow shit. You know what I mean? And I seen these raised garden beds that, I mean, it's definitely not cheap, dude. It's like $100. Like, you get, like $100 to $300 if you wanted to do, like, one garden bed. And, but, like, I want to do, like, vines. I went out to this wine vineyard, and with my wife, and they have like these vines that grow up, like
random shit or like
like those little
posts. Those
panels. You know, I don't remember what they're called, but I wanted to do that on my deck to kind of just let it overgrow in vines, and I thought it'd be kind of cool. But then I'm like, the bug problem. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
Just a bunch of fucking flies and mosquitoes and shit. You know,
that's the weird part. Is some people know so much they can like plant this that attracts this, but then they'll plant something else that like negates that, and it's like they have a nice garden and they got everything set up to where it won't attract certain shit.
Yeah, I'd have to figure that out.
My uncle's really good at gardens and shit.
Because I get chewed up out there right now, and I don't feel like I have a lot of
by mosquitoes.
You know, yeah, dude, it's bad.
See, mosquitoes have never messed with me for some reason. I don't know. Really? I rarely ever get bit by them.
Dude, I was out there yesterday going to class, and I was getting on the motorcycle, and I usually have shorts on, and just pulling my bike out, they were just eating me alive. But
yeah.
But it's cool, man. So what else you been up to?
Just the jits, dude.
Getting into jits now,
yeah, trying. I am dog shit, dude. I was getting bullied by a little nerdy dude with glasses. Can't even see. He has to like take his glasses off and
dude, those are the killers, bro. I got a buddy named Ryan at my gym.
Yeah.
Fucking yoked. Can't see for shit. And you can stand in front of him. He'll be like, Gabe?
Is that you?
Yeah, is that you? He always says, it's Gabe. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
But dude, he's a fucking killer,
tied
dude.
Me up,
he beats my ass all the time.
Got me in a triangle and a Kimura, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But that was the dude I swept. I think he was a white belt because he was definitely a little more like jittery and like spazzy compared to, I think this other dude named Dakota was a purple belt. Mm-hmm. And like, dude, I was just like, I might as well have been one of those dolls to him. Like, I could not do anything to him.
Yeah, some people like to smash more. Some people are like to
He wasn't like smashing, you know? But he was just like, he would get me in a move like an arm bar, let it go, and then he would just keep working me. Like,
oh, well, he might be an upper belt then, because I've had guys.
He could be.
Dude, I had this black belt one time. He did probably every jiu-jitsu move on me ever created, and didn't even. He'd get to it, barely pull,
that's
and
how
then
this dude was.
Go to the next one. Yeah, he whooped my ass. He was just like riding on top of me the whole time, dude.
Dude, we were drilling some weird move. It was kind of like all I remember was the grip was like this, and you used your knee on the other side of to like cut off the carotid artery.
Yeah.
We all just drilled it for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and dude's hitting me with it like 3 times, and I'm like, this guy just did the move so easy on me, and I was just like, Jesus.
What day of the week was it?
What was it? Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Maybe he had already drilled it Monday and Tuesday.
Coulda.
Sometimes by Wednesday you've got it down, especially if you're going like 3-4 days a week. Yeah, they'll already have it down by Wednesday.
Yeah,
that's usually how I am. Like, if I've already done it for a couple of days, usually that third day, because I don't know if every gym's like this, but like we'll pretty much do the same move a majority of the week.
Yeah,
you know, the same.
I think that's how this place is too.
Yeah, and it's good.
But I've only been
some
Wednesday.
people are probably like, "Oh, why are we doing this again?" But repetitiveness. You have to keep drilling it for it to stick, because even on that same day, and everyone's different, but even on that same day doesn't mean that you're exactly going to get it down.
Yeah.
Like it may take you the third time around, like 3 months later, in order for you to kind of get it. But I mean, it all depends on the person.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this dude was a killer, man.
Yeah.
I was like a doll to him, for real.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember you were pretty big into boxing, man. Like, what made you kind of shift gears?
I don't know. Yeah, I grew up wrestling. I broke my arm, got taken out of it. So I always had wrestler friends and stuff.
For
and
sure.
I've always been like interested in it. And then now with you getting into it, and you're telling me how cool it was, and I'm like, I gotta try this shit.
Yeah, because I remember I used to like
boxing
a lot.
Yeah, I was like, boxing's the best.
I want to do boxing.
I think I like that.
Which boxing's dope, dude. Like, I wish I could do something.
The footwork and the head movement is just cool. Like, there's nothing cooler than when someone just like barely slips good right straight or something, and it's like barely misses them, but it's like he saw that from a mile away.
Yeah.
And I just think the footwork is all cool, but jiu-jitsu is a different beast, bro.
Dude, different beast, man. But yeah, no, boxing is dope too. I know we do at our gym Tuesday nights.
Boxing.
They do boxing.
Like stand up.
Mary, man. Like, you walk in there, you see this like little tiny chick.
Yeah.
She's a killer though.
I bet. She probably beat my ass.
It's crazy, dude, the way I don't know, it's like it flows so good. Of course, she's been doing it for so long. She's like a Hall of Fame pro boxer. And but like, I thought I was decent. Yeah. And honestly, a lot of my shit's self-taught. Even my jiu-jitsu, bro. Like, a lot of people don't know. Like, I used to be like down here in my gym just practicing YouTube videos, because I had always heard like when I had gone to 10 Planet a while back, I remember Jeremy, the coach out there, he told me that's how they started.
Yeah.
They bought a bunch of Boss Rutan videos and were fucking just out there mimicking it.
Yeah.
Like, there's even the Daisy Fresh guys.
Yeah.
They said they just bought a bunch of videos and they were literally out in the grass rolling.
Yeah. That's how Craig Jones, like when the legs came into jiu-jitsu, like he said he freaking bought John Danaher's shit, and he was like, I got to learn this because it was pissing off old Brazilians.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, it's got to be effective. And he just watched
like heel
videos.
Hooks, leg locks, all that shit.
Yeah, videos, man.
I know, and that's what I would do. So, and then even in my stand up, like, I watched a lot of stuff. I was always, for years, I was just drilling on my bag. But then I get in with an actual pro boxer, and she's just like, yeah, let me show you how it's actually done. Yeah. And it's cool though, because like, and that's one thing in martial arts is that you have to be humble.
Yeah.
If you start thinking you're right all the time, you're never going to grow. And I think I've always been pretty good at like not thinking that I know everything. I mean, I know sometimes I can kind of jack around in the gym, be cocky and stuff like that, mess with people, but it's all jokes. We all fuck around with each other. But like, when it comes down to it, like, I know, like, pay attention because I don't know shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So let's listen to these guys and girls that have been doing it for fucking 10, 20 years. I mean, shit, my coach Andrew, he's got fucking like as much as I've been alive in wrestling, and
his whole life
and grappling, it's insane. But and it's just a whole nother dude. I'm glad you're here because I've been wanting to talk to somebody about jiu-jitsu, somebody that's actually interested, because I don't know if I've had anybody on. I'm actually trying to get Andrew and Mary on and John.
That'd be a cool podcast.
And I mentioned it to them, so if you guys are watching this, let's
get in here.
Yeah, get in here. But because they know a lot more than I do, so they'll be able to explain things a lot better. Yeah. But the way, dude, when you're rolling with somebody that just black belt, I mean, fuck, dude, even a blue belt, I don't
even know if I would want to roll with the fucking black belt.
Well, what's cool about
I know they would take it easy, but because I was even like,
and they let you work, bro. Dude, there's black belts like I've even rolled with that will let you work and even submit them just so you can get that feel.
But could you tell?
Yeah.
See, that's what this dude was like. He was letting me get like frames in and letting me do some stuff, but I was like, I wasn't taking it as disrespect, but it was like, ah, damn, he's having to like, I'm like not shit for this guy. Like,
don't take it as disrespect. I think what they do, and this is how I perceived it and how I've been explained. Like, I just armbarred a black belt the other day, but I didn't really.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, he let me work because after I did it, like, and he resisted. Like, he didn't like just give it to me, but he kind of gave it to me. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have even got into that position if he was actually turning up the burners on me.
Yeah.
And then after I did submit him, he showed what, and I don't even know if that was fully, I doubt it, but he turned it up and just fucking smashed me.
Yeah.
You know, and this guy is half my size.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to at least be 80 pounds smaller than me and just beat my ass.
I think this dude I was rolling with, I think he's a purple belt, but I'm not sure. But he was like 180 and I'm like 220. But no, I didn't take it as disrespect. I was just like, I felt bad for him and I felt bad for myself. I was like, damn, I'm not helping this guy at all. Like, he can't even do any. Like,
what was he?
What
belt was he?
I think he was a purple.
Okay. But it's okay, dude, because like what has been explained to me, not only is learning moves, you know, when you're rolling, showing, you know, incorporating those moves, you know, submissions, all that stuff, showing that you know them, but also helping others is a part of advancing.
Yeah.
You know, helping your gym clean, helping others who are lower belts than you, bring them up, because the whole point is to bring everybody
it's like
up.
a community.
So you have a room full of killers. You know, if you're just a killer, how are you expected to get better? Because Austin may not be that good right now, or Gabriel may not be good right now, but they will be if they continue to stick with it, with the guidance of all the upper belts. You know, and that's from a one stripe white belt to a fucking blue belt to, you know, whatever. If you've only got a white belt, that's it. You know, you anybody above you should be trying to help you. You know, at all costs. Like, I try to. You know, that's my thing. I try to give guidance, and it just depends. You'll know your place. Like, I'm only a one stripe. You know, so like I can't give a ton of advice if I don't know something. I'm not going to lead somebody in the dark. You know, and be like, just tell them some shit that I think. If I don't know something, I'll be like, hey Andrew, hey Mary, or hey John, hey, you know, help me out real quick. And they'll come in and assist, you know what I mean? But if it's basic stuff, you know, I can kind of help out, you know what I mean? I've got like a little arsenal of moves that have helped me, you know, especially what I've seen like at the end of class, open mat, you know, where we're all rolling live, and you know, I can kind of help people out that way. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just it's cool to see you get into it now. Like, I feel like it's cool to have a buddy to talk to about it, you know, because, you know, for so long, you know, everyone's just like, oh, dude, like, you just like to roll around with a bunch of dudes. Like, they don't understand, you know what I mean? Like, even back when I was like 27, when I was going to 10 Planet, and, you know, it was, I remember the first day, dude, like, just the feeling of, like, getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
And thinking like, oh shit, this whole time I thought I was decent.
That's what was different with me, because I went to the 10 a.m. class, no-gi, and we drilled for like 15, 20 minutes, and then it was like live roll. And I was like, I thought I was doing decent. Like, I wasn't getting these dudes in moves, but I was like rolling with them and stuff. So I was like, I left feeling good. I was like, damn, I can do this. And then I went to open mat, smashed. Like, I did not stand a chance with any of these dudes. And I was like, okay, these guys were just like barely even trying against me on that first day. And I was like, I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I mean, but isn't that the cool feeling of knowing how much like your road? That's my dog.
That is? I thought it was a vacuum.
No, he's howling. No, let's turn the vacuum off. But no, he's howling right now. Dude, I live next to the fire station, so
does he, like down the street. At night, he'll just start howling?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he howls like a wolf. But what was I saying? The growth that you see ahead of you. I think that's the attractiveness to it. You know, it's kind of like your first day working out.
Yeah.
you know, and you're like, oh shit. But like the difference between working out, it's cool when you first start your journey, but I just feel like it's so like you got to have
Repetitive.
you got to have a strong mindset to say. And I think that's why so many people fail.
I mean, that's kind of where I was at. Like with that night schedule, I was sticking to it, but then it's like slowly started wearing on me. And it's
but
like
you stuck with working out for a long fucking. There's people that like me. I would stick to it. I think right now I've been back into it very good for like the last 2-3 months, I think it is. And for a year, I just completely dropped off. Took a job, consumed me a lot, fucked up my head, and I fell out of it. And before that, I was actually doing real good for like 2 years. You know, when we used to work at Ultra Tech.
Yep.
And
I remember we were all meatheads in there. Like, oh, would you go? Did you go?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And we used to. It was fun. It was great, but. I don't know, dude. Like you said, the repetitiveness, the same thing over and over and over again, you know? And that's why I think so many people fall out.
Yeah.
Because to do that, you've got to have a strong mindset. If you could just get yourself to go to like a jiu-jitsu class or a Muay Thai class or a kickboxing class or boxing, you know, it's a lot more fun and it's a fucking great workout.
Oh, yeah.
A great workout. And a lot of people, if they just stick to that, I think they would, I think it would be a lot easier than it would be going to the gym all the time. Now, if you're going in and you're just doing like drilling, working the bag and shit like that, you can stick with only that. And a good diet, and I think you'd be good. But if you're like sparring and shit, I think you kind of got to work out too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just from preventative, like injury wise, like, cause I know like, you know, I roll pretty hard, in jits, and it's like, I remember some months ago, I had a herniated disc, and just cause my back was so weak, dude, I mean, I'm over here going so hard, drilling shit like that, and then not maintaining my body, you know, and what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get injuries. So that's why when I started incorporating that 3-day a week, you know, like one of my coaches was like, hey, just do some body weight exercises, you know, just to, cause it's hard to balance. You've got, you know, let's say you're going between 3 and 5 days a week. That's a lot of jiu-jitsu, you know, and to try to fit working out and a job and family, you know, that's kind of, I mean, that's rough, man.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking at a full-time fucking schedule.
And then if you're into hunting, you gotta shoot bows.
Yeah.
You gotta
or
fit
if you
that
like
in there.
Motorcycles or whatever your hobby is, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be careful, you know, and you know, some of them will suffer a little bit. Like I don't ride as much with a couple of my buddies now just because I've been doing jiu-jitsu so much. And but I mean, things come and go. You know, there'll probably be a time where I'll kind of back away from jiu-jitsu for a little bit. Maybe only go 2 days a week or something. You know, and do other things because it's a marathon, man. I mean, it's not. We're not trying to get to the finish line. You know, like there's not like a deadline. Yeah. You know, I mean, I plan to do this hopefully the rest of my life. Yeah. But not only for the confidence and the workout, but for the mental. Yeah. You know, like, and that's kind of where I was going with that between working out is that working out, like I feel like you have a lot of time to think. Yeah, for sure. And in jiu-jitsu, dude, like, yeah, you got 5 minutes of someone trying to kill you. Yeah. And then when you're drilling, you're focused on drilling. Yeah. Or watching the teacher teach. Yeah, watching the teacher teach. And then after that, you're drilling it with your partner. Then you're trying to help them. They're helping you. Yeah. And then by the end of the night, he's like, all right, let's go. 5-minute rounds. Let's start. And then you're getting fucking, you know, trying not to get choked out. Yeah. You know? And then at the end of the night, you're so exhausted from rolling 5 rounds of 5 minutes, you know, going 25. I mean, that's a long fucking time, dude. I don't even think I've done that yet. Yeah. And you do that and you're tired as fuck when you go home. You get a good night's rest, or you're fucking sitting there. How the fuck did he get me in that? Yeah. You know, like, what the fuck?
Yep.
And then the next day, you're still thinking about it. You're watching videos. You're like,
Well, shit.
I'm gonna try
When I
this
got
shit.
here, I was like, this dude kept breaking my posture. How the fuck did I, like, what was I doing wrong? And you showed me some shit.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And that's cool too. You know what I mean? And the dope thing is too, is that like with you going to another gym, like me and you can kind of swap shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause we'll probably be learning different shit, you know, depending on where their curriculum's at.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on where. I don't know what they're teaching right now. I know you described some of the things that they were teaching that I don't think I've done. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's like trading cards, dog. You're just swapping moves. What you got?
Yeah.
Let's trade, man. Let's show each other. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty neat. And then you improve. And then like where I'm at now, you know, I mean, I got like a total of like a year mat time.
Yeah.
The first 6 months after that, taking a long time off.
Did it come back to you? Like, or did
Well, in the beginning, I had no issues
yeah.
with pretty much anybody on the mat that was a newbie.
Oh, I get you.
But of course, all the upper belts were whooping my ass. But everybody who was their first time, I was submitting easily 2-3 times, you know, just because I still had to remember some, you know, how to control my body, a little bit of, you know, how to position my weight on them. I wasn't very good at it, but I was getting by because these guys that I was doing were completely green, never done jiu-jitsu in their life. So I was being able to do that. But a month goes by, that faded away real quick because these kids were coming in. They were learning. They're fucking 10 years younger than me. They're fucking working out 5 days a week at OGKC.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just learning. And then that completely went away, man.
Do you think that was because you were like biased on what you learned and you were like not trying to use the new shit that you got? You were like,
probably because I had some moves that were kind of like I geared towards. Like, I know I was like punch choking everybody a lot. You know, that was kind of like my little thing I like to do. But it's also them. They put in the time and it caught up quick because I only had a very small amount of experience. Yeah. And even from that small amount of experience, I lost 90% of it from the 3-4 years, however much I took off. Because, and this is the thing, man, and this is what I was trying to explain to you, and I'm glad you listened. I love 10th Planet. I fucking love them. They're a great group of guys. Jeremy and Blake are awesome. All the guys up there are awesome. But it was a drive.
Yeah.
You know?
I saw that on the first time.
And as a family man, you add in that extra hour of drive time, you know, back and forth. And if you're doing stand-up with them, because they got an awesome stand-up program out there.
It's like
you're looking
stand up at 6 and then jiu-jitsu at 7.
You're out there 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was like, I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, you're working 10-hour shifts and shit. Like, it's hard, you know? And I hope one day they make one down here. That'd be awesome. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to swap now just because, I'm committed to this gym. Yeah. Well, I'm committed to this gym now, you know what I mean? To swap now, you know, would be kind of weird. But I would love to go more, you know, if they were closer. Yeah. And I plan to go up there to open mat. I know some of the guys that I know up there, they came to our open mat and I told them I'd be out there and I'll definitely be out there soon. But that's one thing that you have to figure out when you join a gym, because I'm hoping this video reaches out to people, bro. Like, I hope the people that have been thinking about it and worried and they don't know if they want to do it and they're nervous, they don't want to show vulnerability because they think they're this big badass mother. Like, man, a majority of those guys don't know how to fight, dude. Them dudes that look tough, a lot of times they don't know how to fight. They've been getting by on looking intimidating. Yeah. And they're scared that they don't want to open up and then be like, oh damn, I really wasn't shit, you know? But it'll probably be the best thing for you.
That's kind of how I was at. Like, I'm a bigger dude, you know, and I'm like, but it's just like, I gotta test it, you know. I gotta see what I can do, and then I got shit on.
And that's awesome. And the way you took it is that, like, you're not pissed because you're getting your ass beat. You know, you're actually excited probably about it because you're like, who wants to go into a gym where you're beating everybody's ass? Either you're a prodigy, you know, like some outlier, like badass motherfucker, or you're at the wrong gym.
Yeah, I was thinking about this like earlier, kind of, because I like to think about shit, what we could talk about. But I was thinking, and I might have heard this before, but it's like jiu-jitsu is a language. Yeah. And it's like if you go in and having no clue, it's like you don't even know the words that these guys are doing, and it's like you kind of slowly start, like you learn guard, close guard, and it's like you slowly pick up the language. But it's like if you go in and you don't know nothing, you don't know the language, you're gonna get ate up.
Yeah.
Like, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Nothing you can do about it, dog.
No.
I mean, there's nothing, bro. You're walking into as a rookie.
Yeah.
Well, not even that, bro, because those guys have been doing college ball and Pop Warner and shit. I mean, you're walking in nothing. You're like, it's like you've never played.
You're the dummy. I'm telling you,
never
I might
played,
as well have been that dummy dude.
You're
that
the
you guys
water
have
boy
at
that
the gym.
came off and they're like, hey, we want to see if you can run with this. Like, all right.
Yeah. No.
But but anybody can learn it, man. I mean, I do wholeheartedly believe that. I believe everyone learns at different levels and different paces, you know, but ultimately anybody. Dude, I got a guy there at our gym that from day one, he was like, man, I'm just getting smashed. Now he has one of the best guards, like open guards, like that I've seen. I can't get past his guard, dude. It's hard. I mean, I get past it every now and then, but he's so good with his legs, and he's such a defensive fighter. And you know, he's been going since day one when I started, and since they opened. And it's cool to see that, man.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so many people that just keep coming and coming. And the people that come, like, don't get me wrong, it's so awesome to see, like, these guys like the New Waves and the Gordon Ryans and the Craig Joneses and all, you know, all these guys that are, you know, that we all look up to and think are badass, you know, but like their full-time job, it's all they do.
Yeah.
But dog, honestly, I look up to these guys that are coming in and working 10
12-hour
hours,
shifts.
12 hours, 8 hour, you know, like got
your boy
families.
Luke, freaking
yeah, dude.
Nurse coming in and killing people.
Yeah, I think he's a doctor. But
is he a doctor?
Yeah, I think he's a doctor.
My bad, Luke. Don't tap me up. Don't tie me up, bro.
I can't remember what type of doctor, but I think he's a doctor. But yeah, dude, it's like he fucking I mean, you're just a practitioner. That's all of us are, you know.
Yeah.
Even like me,
hobbyists mostly.
Yeah, like I compete.
I mean, you
but
compete,
but I'm competing in little tournaments. I'm not.
You're not like
worlds.
$30,000 on the line.
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm not at ADCC, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm competing in these local tournaments. Shit, I just checked my bracket right now.
But that's the cool thing. If you put the time in, you go to 2-3 times a week. You can learn. You can learn the same shit that these dudes are doing.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing I give credit to is the people that do that. It's because there's really no reason, if you think about it, like there's no incentives for us to be there. We're literally doing it because we love it, you know, and that's what I think is real cool about just average people just coming in and grinding, and it's cool to see it getting bigger, bigger. Like even when you tried out 10 Planet and you were showing me some of the stuff, like, man, when I went there, like it was like, I don't know. I think they probably had just started maybe a couple years prior, 2, 3, 4 years prior, maybe. Because I think that was back in like 2018.
Yeah, because you started over at Ultratech, I think.
Yep. When I was at Ultratech. And then, but yeah, dude, it's like crazy to see they have so many people now.
Oh, dude, their classes were like huge.
Yeah. And compared to when I was there, when there was only like 6, 7 people, you know, I mean, it's pretty cool to see that. And like even our gym now, man, like our gym's getting stacked.
Yeah, I've been seeing the videos, like that shit crazy.
Dude, open mat last Sunday was wild. There was like 50 something people I seen there.
Yeah, you'd be bumping into people.
Yeah. I used to go on Sundays a lot. Before I started that night shift, Sundays was kind of like my day to go out there. But lately this shift just kind of fucked all my stuff up on the weekends. So.
Yeah, that shift's fucking ass, man.
But I'm going tomorrow.
Going? Yeah, we're going to open mat.
Open mat.
At Cast Iron.
Yeah,
You're going to watch me get tapped out a zillion times. So
shit, I probably won't even be able to watch you. I'll be getting tapped out too, Doug.
No, that'd be cool to see how you stack up against those dudes, though.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I want to go see where I'm at, dude.
Yeah.
You know, because I like going against other white belts too, seeing where they're at, you know, or I like even rolling with upper belts because a lot of the times they'll teach you, hey, don't put your hand here, don't put your foot here, put it here.
Yeah.
You know, don't do that, you know. And it's so valuable, I feel like, because when they do submit you and then explain to you what you did wrong, it sticks a lot better.
Do you think you could learn? Do you think you could learn if you just go? You get fed to the wolves, and you're going against these guys, and they're smashing you, smashing me. Do you think you would ever learn? Like maybe they'll give you some pointers here and there.
Like if you just went to open mats and never went to class?
Well, you went to class, but not just like taking all the tough rolls.
John always told me this, and I kind of agree with him on it. Well, I mean, I do agree with him on it. 3 hard rolls, or 3 flow rolls, 2 hard rolls. I think that's what he explained to me, or vice versa. But it makes sense because when you flow roll, which is basically you guys, you do a move, he doesn't move.
Yeah.
You do a move, he doesn't move. And by move, I don't mean like submission.
It's like you're dancing.
Yeah. I pass your guard.
Pause.
What are you going to do? Boom. But it's not, it's kind of like that. Pause.
No, I was talking about like no homo pause. Like you're dancing with another dude.
Yeah. But no, it's like,
I get what you're saying.
It's like, then he goes and you're just flowing, but you both you're going off each other like a dance, you know? But it's like, you can see things, and then also you get put in a position that maybe majority of the time you strongman yourself out of.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're the bigger guy in the gym, you know, like me. There's only a couple of 215s in the gym, you know, and I'm not even a big 215. I'm only like fucking barely like 5'10" and a half. But you know, I'm kind of a thick guy. And there's, if you're just strongmanning yourself because you're rolling with a bunch of 170s and 150s, and you're never going to learn because you're going to go up against somebody in competition that's your size.
And you ain't going to be able to strongman.
And you're not going to be able to strongman him out of it, you know? Maybe if this dude's just not strong, or, you know, I mean, you're just better than him, but you're going to someday come up against somebody who's better than you or just as good, and you want to make sure that you're in those positions to where, okay, this is what I do because I've been here before. Not all of a sudden, oh shit, what do I do?
Yeah.
I've never been here before because like, everybody in my gym, you know, I'm able to
doing this. I need to put my hand here.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then when you get in there, you have a second to think, okay, what would I do? You know, or hopefully you have a coach next to you. He's watching. He can be like, Gabe, do this.
That's what I think I might do. I might ask one of the, like, I want to ask Aaron. That dude's a fucking savage, bro. Yeah. But he was the dude, the butterfly guard, where I felt like he just fucking put spikes in my legs, and I just couldn't get him off. I want to see if I ask him. I'm like, hey, can you watch me roll and see like what I could. Yeah. Like, I don't know shit, so can you give me a direction of what I need to, like...
But you'll develop that, too, because always remember, you want to have jiu-jitsu feet. So your feet are always going to be, like, if these were your toes...
Hooks.
You always want to have... They call it jiu-jitsu feet at our gym. Just boom. Yeah. Every time. Even on some submissions, you know, like arm bars and stuff like that, jiu-jitsu feet. Yeah. Because you're hooking into them, you know? But it'll all come. Yeah. It'll all come in time.
That's what they say. You just... show up and your game will develop.
Yeah, and I would ask, though, when you do roll with upper belts, hey, can I flow roll with you? Yeah. You know, and they'll know what that is. You know, they'll be like, okay, yeah, let's work.
Well, I can't really flow roll. I don't know shit.
You can, though.
I know how to get frames in. That's pretty much it.
But flow rolling, if you get to a point, literally tell them. Because these guys, dude, not everybody wants to roll hard every fucking second of the day, you know? Some of these guys have injuries. Some of these guys just want to work. You know, you can't learn. So this goes back to the point of you asking. You can't learn if you're just smashing all the time. Yeah. You know, you can't. Maybe some gyms can prove me wrong on that. But I'm just going off of how I've been taught. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to learn anything getting smashing all the time. So if you just, okay, I'm here. I'm in your guard. What do I do? Okay, well, let me put my hands on your stomach. Let me push off. Let me get a knee up. Mm-hmm. Let me back out, you know, or whatever, or try to, you know, staple your leg down and knee slice over, you know, whatever it is, you can talk to the guy that's with you, the upper belt, you know, and be like, hey, what do you recommend? Yeah. Hey, we'll try this. Boom. Okay, I'm here now. Okay, what should I do now? Okay, try this. Or you try something. Just try something, and he'll tell, oh, you don't want to do that. You know? Or he'll do something back to you to where
that's why I'm always doing some shit because I don't want to be the guy that's sort of like you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to like do that.
Yeah.
'Cause
no, I get it.
Yeah. So
But
I'm
you also
always,
don't want to just don't be worried to ask questions just because you don't want to start developing bad habits or anything like that. Like one of my bad habits and I think it's a common habit of white belt is putting your hands out.
yeah.
Always putting your hands out. And I would do that all the time because I would try to muscle guys.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, well, I'm gonna try to push him off, you know? Bruh, you're only gonna get away with that so long.
Yeah.
You know, you start going against upper belts or white belts that no shit, they're gonna grab hold of your arm, they're gonna armbar you, or they're gonna kimura you, or whatever they're gonna do. You know, they're gonna do something, and you're gonna learn pretty quick. And I did. I learned pretty quick. There's many times my arm got caught up, and they're about to break my fucking arm. You know, but yeah, I mean, it's just you got to weed those out. Another bad habit I had was staying postured up all the time.
Yeah.
You know, that's not always good. I mean, shit, in my last tournament,
Would
that's
that,
the majority of the time I lost.
Would that like wear you out? Because you're like fighting or
No, but you're so up high. I was just getting scissor sweeped every time.
Really? Yeah.
Just every fucking time, getting swept. And that's why I lost my matches that I lost was sweeps, you know? And they would just rack points up on me, points, and then they would sit on me. I mean, shit, there's a picture on Fuji of me just dying in misery, dude. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, that guy literally got a bunch of points on me and then laid on me. And it was a weight division that wasn't even my weight division.
Absolute?
No, it was the unlimited.
Oh, okay.
So 230 and up.
Oh,
and I think that guy was like 250.
What's absolute? That's just everything?
Absolute.
Anybody can?
Any weight class.
Okay.
But what happened is first match, I go up against a guy, big guy.
Yeah.
Buff guy.
Yeah, you're telling me.
He's from Ignite. And I felt like I did pretty well, but I was always kind of up too high over him, and he just kept sweeping me. I mean, he was getting so many points, and he was so relaxed, more relaxed than I was. It was my first competition. I doubt it was for him with how relaxed he was. And I'm pretty sure he was a 2-stripe white belt. I don't know how he ended up in the 6 month and under. Maybe they give stripes out sooner, but I don't know. I hadn't even had a stripe at that time. But I was in a 6 month and under division, and I went up against him, and you know, he didn't submit me, went all 5 rounds. He almost armbarred me, almost kimura, and then I think he almost got a guillotine on me, got out all that. And he won by points. And then I was supposed to have another match, and I guess homie who was supposed to face me for 3rd place lost his match and then just bounced.
Dipped out.
Yeah. He was like, fuck that, which is crazy because he knew he was going to have to go because mine was the very first adult match.
Yeah.
So he's seen me there. Like, there's no way he didn't.
Maybe he saw you hanging with big dude and was like, I don't want no parts of that.
That, or yeah, maybe he just got his ass whooped so bad. He's like, I don't want to get my ass whooped again. I don't know. But he left. And then, so I'm like, well, okay, I get bronze by default, but I want to have I want to roll again.
Yeah.
Because the no-gi was so light. There was only one guy in my no-gi division. I think I was in the 210 division. I think it was. Or 250, the 200. I don't remember what I was in. I think I was like 210 because I weighed in at like 212.
Yeah, because I think you said you're, because you're trying to get under 212, aren't you?
Yeah, so I think it was like ranging between 2 and 215, which the weights divisions are hard because I was under 215, so they put me in the 200. And that's what I have to figure out about a grappling industry is because I'm trying to do the 200 division.
Is that the one you showed me?
Yeah. No, that's
a different one.
This is the one I'm doing next week.
That dude, that dude that I was rolling with, he signed up for that shit.
For the submission only challenge or for the grappling industry?
I didn't ask him. He just said he was talking to Josh. He said he signed up for it. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I thought it was the one that you showed me, but I think that one's just a submission challenge.
That one's a submission challenge, and then the one I'm doing is on the 26th, so it'll be Saturday down off of Bannister Road. But there's nobody in my division right now. I just looked at the brackets. Really? Yeah, there was one guy in my division when I was in the 200 because I thought I was going to get my fat ass down to 200, but I don't think that's possible, dog. I've gotten from since I started jiu-jitsu, I got down from I think I was 230. and I'm down to 211 right now. So
that's good.
That's about as probably low as I'm gonna get, dog. I probably could get down to 200 if I went on a strict ass diet, but I don't even eat bad, bro. I eat pretty well. My wife cooks all the fucking time. Like, we eat good, a lot of rice, a lot of protein. I even sub rice out half of the weeks for greens, just to not have so much carbs. I'm working out 3 times a week. I'm doing cardio 3 times a week, and on top of that, I'm doing jiu-jitsu. I mean, you know, this may just be my weight, bro. I mean, I don't even see how I could get down any further. In high school, I was 185. And that was when I was 18, you know. I'm 31 now.
Oh, yeah, that'd be tough, man.
Yeah. And
well, are you in a calorie deficit?
Yeah, I'm kind of doing like around 2,700 calories.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like it, man. I feel kind of drained.
Yeah.
You know, just from kind of.
That'd be like a constant cut.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. But no, man, I mean, I feel. And then, so with that match, I went and asked the guys, you know, I was like, hey, can you guys put me somewhere else or find me a competitor? And all they had open was the Unlimited.
Yeah.
And it was the advanced white belt. So these guys could be almost a blue belt almost, you know, and I go out there, I get my ass whooped. Dude, weight is a big deal, man. Like for when you're on the same level. Yeah. You know, because like I said, there's a black belt, 160 pounds that whoops my ass.
Especially if he knows a little more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And that, you know, when you're getting, I think one of them was 250, the other one was 230, and they get on top of you. Oh, man, dude. Yep. You know, it's so much weight, so much pressure. I mean, I had never felt like I was going to throw up until that match. There was a guy, and my pictures are on Fuji of it. My face is in such misery, bro. Yeah. But I'm like, my 2 daughters are sitting right there. My wife's sitting right there. And I'm just like, don't tap, dog. Yeah. If you tap, you're a bitch. Yeah. Like, do not tap in front of your girls. And luckily, the whole tournament, I never submitted to anybody. But, you know, I completely lost in points. But, I mean, I was proud. Yeah. Especially against those big guys, dude. Yeah. Like, how many guys would have been able to handle that? You know what I mean? It was crazy. And then I didn't get shit in that weight division, which I didn't think I was going to. But then I go to no-gi and I get second place. I get DQ'd for reaping, which is kind of a bullshit. But I felt like they could have warned me. I seen a lot of warnings get handed out, you know, from what I was told, and they just kind of DQ'd me right on the spot. Yeah. So I was a little upset about that. And then there was nobody else. And no-gi's my favorite. Yeah. Team no-gi. Hell yeah, no-gi. And so I was kind of upset about that. I got a bunch of gi, you know, matches in, but only one no-gi. So I don't know.
There'll be plenty more, brother. Yeah. Plenty more.
Yeah, but it was a good time, man. It was pretty fun, dude. You know.
Yeah, I want to get a little bit under my belt before I sign up. I don't know. I still feel like I don't know shit.
Yeah, my coach Andrew always says like get about like 4 or 5 months. Yeah. And you'll be good. Find like what I found 6 month and under.
6 months, yeah.
You know, those are pretty neat. They're kind of weird because a lot of the times what happened with me, you'll get put in other weight classes, you know, and you can't ever go down. You have to go up. Yeah. So
it's kind of shit. What it is.
But it's good experience, man. I can't remember who was telling me, but they say like competitions is like kind of like a month of training or some shit, you know, because you learn so much in it, you know, like what worked, what didn't work, understanding your body and your nerves and how anxious you are, you know, because it's intimidating, dog. Well, yeah. It's not a team sport. You're out there. It's a team sport in the gym. Yeah. But like, because I couldn't have been where I'm at if it wasn't for all the guys at the gym and the girls like helping me out, helping me learn and being able to drill and being able to figure out what's right and what's wrong. But then once you go out on that mat,
you're on an island
by yourself, dog.
Yeah,
you know, and
that's why I was asking.
They're all around you, but
could you hear your coach? Yeah, and you're like, get up, Gabriel.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, don't do that, Gabriel. Yeah, get on your side.
I feel like it would be hard.
Yeah, but I know there were some times where I would have been like, I can't.
Then you'll be on one of those YouTube videos where one dude's like yelling at his girl. Or
I've seen that shit. He's like, "Shut up, Natalie," or whatever.
I know, Natalie.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It was a good time though, man. I definitely had a great time. It was a cool experience too, man. You know, and
But now, if you're interested in it, just bite the bullet. If you're scared, just go in there. I mean, everyone's real cool.
Yeah,
everyone's cool, man. Like, they'll take you in. They took me in.
And you know what? That people don't understand, bro. What's that Jocko saying that he says? It's not one day.
It could be. I think it's like it could be day one or one. It's one day or day one.
Yeah, exactly. And they say that the hardest belt to get is your white belt.
Yeah, because that's the first time you go in there.
First time because nobody ever wants to make that stride, dog. And I get it; it's intimidating.
Yeah,
you're walking into a fucking gym, you see a bunch of weirdos in pajamas. Yeah, you're like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Or a bunch of weirdos in fucking rash guards.
Yeah,
I get it, man. But when you come in and you sit down. I mean, I would say after the first class, it's got to kind of be in you, dog. Like you got to kind of want that shit. Because I remember first class I ever did, I fucking signed up that day. Yeah. I was like, boom, let's go.
That's how I was the first class at Cast Iron.
Yeah, you were like, let's get this, you know. But then I've brought some people in and they just kind of come in and they don't want to work. It's like it's just that mentality of just soft. Yeah. And I'm not the hardest guy out there. Please believe I'm not. But I do work, you know, and I like going against the grain. I like not having things so easy, you know, because it's kind of like that, you know, I mean, we hear from Jocko and all these guys that we kind of look up to. And, you know, it's like if you do hard things now, then when hard things come, you're prepared. Yeah. You know, and that is hard things like taking care of your body, lifting weights, doing a combat sport. So that way you're prepared. Because if you think about it, I think they said in the world there's only like 2.2 million people that actually practice jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I think we looked that up. 8 billion people. Yeah. That's crazy. Of course, you know, some in that number there's children and you know, people who can't due to health problems and stuff. But not even that, bro, because there was a dude in my class, he was in a wheelchair. Oh, really? He couldn't use his legs and homie was rolling. Yeah.
Got it done. Yeah. So if he can do it, why can't you?
Yeah, why can't you, dog? Yeah. And honestly, dude, and I've been pushing this a lot to like fathers and mothers and like people with children. Yeah. You should know some type of combat sport.
That's what really
some type of martial art.
That's what really got me into it. I was like, I want to know it for me, but I also want my kids to see me. I want them to get raised seeing daddy doing this. Yeah. Because then if they want to get into it, it's easier.
And not just talking about it, being it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know how many dads are like, yeah, I'm a fucking bad motherfucker. Yeah. I'll kick his ass. Yeah. Oh, would you know, like, are you sure?
That's what, because I would always ask my dad, I'll be like, Daddy, can you beat that guy up? And my dad was like a state champion wrestler. Oh. But like way back.
That's a little different then.
Yeah. But I didn't know this as a kid, but he would just like brush it off and be like, I don't know. But if my little girl's like, hey, do you think you could take him? And I'm like a blue belt or a purple belt, I'd be like, probably. Yeah. I'd be confident in myself.
And even then, you'd probably be like, oh, yeah. You know, I mean, you're not going to be like, yeah, I'd beat his ass.
Yeah, like, be humble.
Like, yeah, because you already know. And you don't have to prove anything to.
Yeah, exactly.
They see you every day at the gym. Yeah. You know? So
they probably wouldn't even ask.
Come watch daddy at the gym. Yeah. You know? And that's the thing, man, is like, if people would see that, it also, one, the confidence it builds in you to protect your family. I'm not saying jiu-jitsu is going to be able to protect you at all times. I know that somebody could pull a knife or a gun, blah, blah, blah. That's why I carry a gun too. Yeah. All right, Doug? Same. And it's so you can use all these fucking excuses. Oh, you should never roll in the street. You know how many fucking street fights I've seen that go to the ground? Yeah. Damn near all of them. So to pull that aside, yes, is it good to have a stand-up game? For sure. Yeah. I'm not saying if you can do both, fucking that's awesome. Yeah. You know, I hope one day I can create enough time in my schedule where I really want to learn Muay Thai.
I want to correct myself because it's bugging me. But my dad, he wasn't a state champion wrestler, but he went to state. So it was pretty good. But
he still went to state,
yeah,
dog.
He went to state.
That's a lot better than the majority of people sitting on the couch eating fucking Cheetos and shit.
But he also did band, so he had his little fruity side to him too. So
he was playing the fucking trumpet
doing
and
the flutes and stuff, bro.
He'd be like, I'll drop this trumpet.
He'll double leg someone and then he'll get on the tuba or something, bro.
Damn, no, that's funny as fuck, dude. But yeah, man, I mean, it's good, and then it also brings your children into it.
Yeah.
You know, because then they see you. You don't really want to force them. You know, like I wish my daughters would want to do it. I took my daughter to a class, my oldest, one time, but she was not having it. I think, you know, when they were doing mounting stuff, and I think she thought it was
she's
a little
at that
weird.
age where it would be a little weird.
No, she was actually younger. She was about
really?
9 or 10.
Oh.
Yeah. And I took her up to when it used to be called Glory, but Ignite now. And they have a nice gym up there. I wasn't rolling at the time, so or in a gym, but yeah, so she didn't like it, you know, and I got to respect her on that. She's a gymnastics girl. We put her in gymnastics. She loves gymnastics. So, but if I continue to do it, which I mean, I've already told myself I'm not backing out again. Yeah. This is it. I got to do it. She may join one day. You know, she may, you know, that first day of high school, she may get her butt whooped by somebody. She may be like, finally like, Dad, hey, I want to learn. All right, let's go. Yeah. You know, because I tell her, them girls, and she's a beautiful girl. I was like, dude, you're going to get into it, some people, you know, and I'm not encouraging her to fight, but I want her to defend herself. I don't want girls picking on her, dude. I mean, these girls, these kids are ruthless, man. We were kids at one point, man. You know, you don't want to be picked on. No. You know, that's the last thing you want. And if you're in a sport like this, you know, learning something like this and people know about that, they'll think twice. Yeah. You know, sometimes it's not always you having to do things. Sometimes it's just you even practicing it and they know about it. Like, who was going to fuck with the wrestlers?
I mean, I had my run-in with one of them.
Yeah.
I got my ass whooped.
How'd that go? Yeah, exactly.
He didn't mess with me again, so I was cool. We were homies after that.
Well, you probably earned your respect just stepping to him. But, like, if I know you're on the Oak Park wrestling team, I'm not going to go fuck with you. Yeah. You know, maybe when I was younger, I was probably an idiot and didn't understand. But now I wouldn't, you know. I mean, shit, I've rolled with some Oak Park wrestlers that are my age, and even at 31 years old and they're out of shape, they still fucking are snappy. They still and fucking got that shit.
They still got it. Wrestlers are different, man.
Different breed.
Yep.
But yeah, man. And then, you know, that transitions on, you know, and then, you know, it jiu-jitsu just helps your mental, you know, your relationship, your home life. You're more at ease, more, you get that fucking, that energy out of you, man, that irritable energy that you get when it just sits in you, you know? Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, I hope I see more people. If you're looking for a gym, Healy and Gracie or Cast Iron. Yeah, they're good gyms. There's a lot of gyms around here, though. I mean, there's Gracie Humada down in North Kansas City. There's 10 Planet up in Platte City. I think they have a Warriors downtown somewhere.
KCBJJ somewhere.
Yeah, KCBJJ. I think they're out in Kansas.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many different gyms around here. They've got some independents that have came to our gym. But like, you can find one near you. Yeah. You know, and actually that's what kind of stopped me for a while, is there wasn't one in the Northland. Yeah. There was one in Riverside. It was called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I think they closed down. They're not even there anymore. But before that, it was only Ignite, and Ignite's dope. Nice, badass gym. Zach Cummings, UFC fighter, runs that gym. I mean, owns it. Pretty dope, but it can get a little expensive. Pricey. Yeah, get a little expensive. You know, you're definitely paying for what they have.
Yeah, I think you were telling me it was expensive.
Yeah, and sometimes you need more.
Is that where you first went?
My very first gym?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When they used to be next to Boomers, I did like a trial class with them over there.
Yeah. Because they were above OGKC, weren't they?
No, they were. And then they moved to the end of that strip.
Okay.
So the very last, like almost by the Casey's in that same strip mall, though.
Okay. And then they moved up by that intersection.
And then they moved up by 72nd across from John's tattoo shop.
Yeah.
And I went when they were at that other place. I did like a 3-day trial class, and then I found 10 Planet, and 10 Planet was just a lot cheaper. I mean, way cheaper. But they do offer a lot of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, Ignite offers a lot, like Muay Thai, MMA classes, Jiu-Jitsu. So you can pick like different like only single, like one martial art, or you can
Yeah.
do like, but I was looking at the
All of them.
unlimited. Yeah, you know, I always wanted to have access to everything. So
See, that's dope, but I feel like also confusing as fuck. Like if you're gonna like, I
Why?
feel like you gotta just embrace one. Because if you're trying to learn everything, I just feel like your brain will get scrambled.
I mean, maybe, but I think it's good to be well rounded.
That's just me though.
Like if you just do a couple, like let's say, like I kind of wish I could do like 3 classes of jits and then like 2 classes of Muay Thai. I think that'd be a good balance. But then it's like, well, when do you work out?
Yeah, that's 5 days a week.
That's
Yeah,
5
that'd be
days a
tough.
week, man. You know, like I mean, is it possible? Yeah, you'd make a lot of sacrifices. But I mean, one thing I've noticed is my life has kind of grown around this.
Yeah.
So I've had to let some things go to chase this.
Well, yeah,
And I'm kind of being selfish right now, but it's about time I need to be.
yeah.
Because for so long, I've been
trying to split yourself.
Yeah, I've been wanting to just hang out with these friends and these friends, and don't get me wrong, you know, I still hit up my buddies that, you know, we do stuff, you know, and I know sometimes it kind of goes cold for a while, but I have to do this for me.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I fall out of this again, I don't know. I mean, it's just.
Well, I don't think you will.
I hope not. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You seem pretty dedicated to it.
I know life gets in the way sometimes, but
you've even freaking bit the bullet and started wearing pajamas, man. So you're deep into it.
I know, dude. That was the first thing when I first seen that gym. I was like, the Gracie gym, and then, you know, there's nothing wrong with the Gracies, you know. I mean, they're fucking pioneers of jiu-jitsu, but I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to wear a gi, and am I gonna have to like?
That's my stage.
Do I have to wear like only one color and
Yeah.
like all these weird like kind of culty things that some gyms do? You know, it's like. But then when I went in there and they were just so lax, I was like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
You know, and they had like different color gis and stuff, and I wasn't a fan of the gi. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was a fucking no-gi guy, dude. Like I walked in there with my 10 Planet rash guard on the first day.
It's
You
a
know what I mean?
head coming in
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Yeah.
Like they used to make fun of me, like, oh, the 10 Planet guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, I always was just used to the no-gi, but when I did start learning the gi, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, dude.
You probably started having fun with it.
What the grips, the chokes. I mean, dude, and I remember we've talked about this before. Like, if you got a jacket on and I grab that fucking jacket, dog, you're going down. You know, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, I would rather grab onto your jacket than to grab onto your body.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so hard to get good grips in. I'm no wrestler. You know, I do decent. You know, it's always kind of made me feel good because I've tried to incorporate a lot of wrestling with Andrew. He's helped me out a lot. I get some compliments usually, and when I roll with guys, they'll be like, "Have you wrestled before?" You know, so I know I'm doing good. You know, on the no-gi side, you know, being able to incorporate some of those wrestling moves.
I was going to ask you about that because this dude, I've been to the. My bad, I just bumped the fuck out of the table. I've been to the gym 3 times, and Josh, the black belt, the teacher or professor, however you want to say it, but he's asked me every time. He's like, "Did you train somewhere before?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro."
Well, dude, you know what I wonder, bro?
No, nothing, dude.
You know what I wonder?
And I don't know if he's like fuck with me or if he's like, I gotta keep him here. I'm
not gonna lie. I'm glad we're talking about this because I've been told some shit before. Like I always get told, like, "Have you wrestled before?"
Yeah.
And I'm always like, nah, I've never wrestled. I just watch a lot of wrestling, and I drill a lot with Andrew. He kind of helps me because I like more of the wrestling side to things. But I'm like, I don't know, dog. I'm like, are they just like saying that to boost up my confidence? You know what I mean? Because I'm taking it as like, oh, okay, I'm doing pretty good.
When you're in the gym, you're like, damn, okay. But then on the drive home, like, was he fucking with me, bro? Like, was he just being nice?
No, real talk, bro. Real talk. Yeah. I think about that shit sometimes too.
But it's funny because I do say, I was like, yeah, I did wrestle, but I broke my arm in the 2nd grade. Yeah. And I had never wrestled again. So it's just like, and that's kind of, I've been battling with myself, and I've been talking to you about it, and I was just like, fuck, I wish I would have just stayed. But
ain't nothing you can do now.
Shit happens, man.
You can learn it now, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, you're still young.
I got to get in it with that wrestler, that
Yeah.
big dude, 6 a.m. guy.
Yeah, and then just, dude, I'm telling you, YouTube videos, bro. There's so many different. I mean, people buy literally DVDs of instructionals from other jiu-jitsu guys. Why can't you go on YouTube and look up how to shoot, how to double leg, how to single leg, different grips?
Yeah, but I'm just like, what if I lost my freaking athleticism? I'm already like 29, so it's like, damn, what if I can't even freaking shoot?
Bro, I'm 31.
Drop a knee. I know, but it's just like,
I will tell you this, though, the older you get, because from 27 to 31, I mean, big difference. One, even in body-wise, you know what I mean? Like, I can't move like I was when I was 27, there's so many different things you got to take into consideration. It gets harder the older you get.
Yeah,
a lot harder. But it's never too late.
I'm probably just being a bitch about it.
I still keep up with some of the younger guys. So, but yeah, man, it's never too late to learn.
Yeah,
you'll get it though. Just get in there and just keep drilling, man. My thing is just repetitiveness. Drill. That's all you can do.
I'm excited for open mat, dude. I'm excited for you to come over there.
Yeah, me too, man. It's going to be a good time.
Let's get John over there.
It's going to be a good time. John, yeah, maybe. I don't know. He kind of does his own thing. Yeah. He kind of does his own thing. So, but yeah, man. Shit. That was a long talk about jits.
Yeah,
man.
We've been.
Hopefully they fucking. Hopefully they fucking. It'll pass on to people, man, and they'll try it out. Just look at it this way, man. If you're not doing a combat sport, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Can we just say that? Can we just say that right now?
I would say that. Some people aren't
everyone's
into
talking
that,
shit
bro.
like, oh, these guys, they barely started and they just
That's
think
why I
they're
got
fucking
2A.
badasses.
2A, dude. 2A. But hey, carry it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just, but even then, bro, like everyone always talks about relying on guns and shit. It's like, bro, do you really want to shoot somebody over some dumb shit? Wouldn't you rather throw some hands? Come on, dog.
Yep.
And plus, I think if more people trained, more people would be a little more humble. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be so quick to fight because you would know that in the gym, who is that guy? I don't know. He could beat my ass.
Yeah.
Maybe you think twice for honking and getting out of your car when you're 250 pounds overweight and 5'6". Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I think majority of people couldn't even last 5 minutes. A
majority of people couldn't last a minute.
Yeah, because dude, I don't know. There's been a couple rounds like pretty tough rolls. I'm like, I feel like I've been rolling for 12 minutes.
It's a different cardio, compared to
to
running on a treadmill or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, you're using your entire body. It's crazy, but yeah, man.
I mean, a lot of jits talk there.
Yeah, no. I think if more people were to join, though, I think it would be.
It's getting bigger.
I think it would be a better world.
You saw ADCC. It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
I think where they're at right now is trying to make it appealing.
Well, it's bigger in all the coastal states, but like the Midwest is where I hope to see more because, I mean, I feel like, and it's weird because in the Midwest, I think wrestling is so big.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was actually watching Daisy Fresh about it, and this guy was even saying this, and I kind of agree. He's like, look at all these coastal states, like California, 75-degree weather year round and shit. And he's like, we're out here in the Midwest where it's fucking -20 or 110. Like, I mean, we brace different shit out here, I mean, it's crazy. And I'm sure, these other coastal states have, weather and stuff like that too. But I get what he's trying to say. We should be able to toughen it out and do a sport like this. If we can endure some of the shit we endure from day to day life.
But the Midwest is like wrestle heavy. Like,
which you think would incorporate jiu-jitsu?
I feel like they do use similar stuff, but just, I don't know. It's just dominant wrestling. I mean, the Midwest is the shit in wrestling.
Yeah. Like we have some Oak Park wrestlers that come up. I mean, and they've been, they don't as much just because they're still in wrestling.
Yeah.
But, it's pretty cool to see how even some of these 14, 15-year-old kids that come in, I mean, they're good, man.
Yeah.
Or they're probably older. They're probably 15, 16. But yeah, man, I mean, it's pretty Pretty dope. But yeah, going back to the gi though, man. You got to get in there, man. I've been trying to talk this guy into.
One of these days.
He's like, no gi. Come on, man. I mean, you got to
One
get
of
in
these
there.
days. I got to learn how to tie my fucking belt first. I can't be going in there with not knowing how to tie my belt.
YouTube, dog. That's how I learned.
On there.
I just went on YouTube and started tying my belt.
Yeah. I don't even have a belt yet. It just got delivered, so I'll go practice.
Oh, you got a belt too?
Yeah.
So.
Well, because he was like, we usually give out free belts, but I can't find them right now. And I was like, whatever, I'll buy one when you get them.
They're like what, $20?
Yeah,
$10?
I think 25 was the one that I got.
Yeah, it's not bad, dude. It's pretty dope, dude. Because then that belt kind of follows you until your next one, you know. So it becomes like kind of sentimental, you know. Like mine's hanging up over there. You know?
Have you washed it?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
One thing. Wash it. Wash your fucking gi, dude. Like,
I heard there's some superstition in the belt. Some people don't like washing it. That's their powers.
That's disgusting, bro. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I ain't rolling with that guy. Yeah, there's some guys, dude, that I remember, like, in the beginning. And of course, everyone's learning, but, you know, they're like, I only wash my gi every other time. I'm like, whoa, dog. Like, you see how we come out of there. We're drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
Like, your gi is wet. It looks like you took a shower in your gi. That's how much sweat that will happen. Especially if you're, like, I'm a sweater.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Dude, it's bad. Like, I literally, when I'm on top of you, I will be wiping sweat so I don't get it all up in your mouth and shit.
I'll be, like, moving over just so I don't drip freaking.
That's how I do. But, dude, some guys don't, dude. I've had guys just sitting right over me.
Right in your eyeballs.
Yeah, it's all splashing in my face. I'm like, oh, dude. And one time I had my mouth open. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing too. That's probably why a lot of people don't join, you know, just because of that aspect. You know, it's kind of odd to have someone sweat and them grabbing you and shit. And
yeah, but I feel like if you've had any type of like wanting to like wrestle or like, you know, physical stuff, I think you'll like it, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's why I like it so much, because I've always been into wrestling like that. I liked wrestling.
Yeah.
From a kid.
Yeah, I know. And I think the point is, though, is to try to get, hopefully, is to get more people that don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know? I think that's what's always cool is people that don't really know about it and get them in there to try it, you know? And then they end up loving it. But it's hard, man. It's a hard sport.
Yeah.
You know? It's not for... It is for everybody, but I could understand how it's not.
Yeah, I could definitely see how motherfuckers think it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's on top of me. I can't even get him off.
I know. I always wonder whenever we're rolling because we've got big windows and just people like that walk by, look in there. They're like, what the fuck are they doing?
I'll wonder that too. We got those big doors. I'm like, these guys are probably like, gate.
Yeah, I know. Just keep driving. Oh, man. Yeah. And they're like, oh, dude, what would happen if I just punched you in the face?
Yeah.
That's always their thing. It's like, I guess, man.
Or I just see red.
Oh, man.
I just see red.
Yeah, I know a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
I just see red. Basically, I look at that as you're blind.
Yeah.
So you're blind when you fight. That's a good thing. Okay. Well, that's good. But
well, what else we got?
I don't know, man.
How you liking your little bonsai tree, bro?
Dude, it's fucking dope, man. I was pissed. The fucking cops kicked her out of the fucking parking lot. She sells them out of that Commerce parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, the
was
motherfuckers.
Like illegal? You can't sell bonsai trees?
Probably some cities not getting their fucking permit money or some shit. Yeah. But no, I like it, man. Her name is Hikari.
Hikari?
Yeah, Hikari.
Is she Asian?
I don't know. I mean, the lady was Japanese, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I didn't ask her.
Yeah.
She was Asian.
That's what I just asked.
Yeah, she was Asian.
She's Asian, yeah.
But, you know, so I just figured I'd come up with a Japanese name for my tree.
Yeah. Oh, her name's Hikari.
Yeah, her name's
I
Hikari.
thought you meant the lady selling
the lady. No, I don't know what her name was. I could barely understand her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I was so worried I'm going to kill it. You know, I was like... But, I mean, I've been taking care of it. You know, the kids and my wife's been helping me out, you know, because, dude, this is like a fucking dog.
Go watch Karate Kid. I think he takes care of a bonsai tree on there.
Well, I've watched a lot of videos and shit, and, like, you got to put them, like, outside to get, if you don't get much sunlight in your house, like, you got to put them outside. And, like, yeah, you got to water them every day. But so far.
We got, like, 4 plants dying in the house right now. Just
really?
need water, sunlight, bro. I'm terrible.
Yeah,
at
that's the thing
taking
with
care of
plants, dude. Like they're like animals sometimes. You got to drag them outside and
Yeah.
shit, and let them get some air, let them get some sunlight.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why would they kick that lady out, dude? She had a badass. Like they ranged. This one was $60,
Yeah.
and it came with everything: the little vase and the tree. And she had some that were. This is a 3.5-year-old tree. I paid $60 for it. And the other ones were like a year old. They were like a little twig.
Yeah.
And it was like I probably should have got that one. They're like $30.
Might have been able to watch it grow a little more.
Yeah, grow a little more. But I kind of wanted one that was already kind of like there, you know. And dude, they get big. Like this motherfucker was like that big. It was a 16.5-year-old tree. It was $300.
Damn.
Yeah, it was dope though. It was hella dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind
of got me looking at them. I saw some Lego ones.
Yeah, oh,
that one I don't have to water. I just build it and it'll be all right.
This guy just gonna build a Lego bonsai tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, dude. I like them. I like a lot of plants, though. I wish I had more sunlight in this house. Hopefully, one day, if the market ever gets right, I can get out of this house and get a new house. But from what I've been reading, it sounds like whoever locked in at 3% is stuck at their house.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of the position I'm in.
What's it now? What is it? Fucking like 12?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then anything I buy is going to be $100,000 more than what it should be.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck. Do I want to end up buying a house for $200,000 and over 30 years paying almost close to $4?
Yeah.
Fuck. I would like to. I'd like to get out of this house. I'd like to get in a house like my last house was, a little bigger. But it's so bad right now, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's getting bad, dude. Like even down at our gym, bro, off of Antioch and what's that, Inglewood. The homelessness down there. It's just so bad, bro. Yeah. Like they're walking across, using that parking lot to walk across, and I guess there's some fucking food pantry deal. Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that fucking pisses me off, dude. I don't care if you want to feed these motherfuckers. All right. I get it. They go through a lot of shit. They got a lot of issues. But fuck, man. Can you make it somewhere near out of the fucking way so other people ain't got to be fucking harassed? Every time I come out of that gym, there's a fucking crazy dude out there yelling and shit. The other day, there was a dude telling everyone they did experiments on me.
Jesus.
And then just cussing everybody out. I was just like, what the fuck?
What if he was telling the truth, though?
Maybe, dog. I don't know. Shit.
I mean,
I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Oh, shit.
What do you want me to do,
You
dog?
want me to fucking get in the Scooby-Doo van and go investigating?
I know, shit, bro. And it's bad, dude. They're all sleeping out on the bus stops and shit. I don't remember seeing Gladstone like this. I don't.
I mean, I just think over time it's moving more and more north.
More and more north. And dude, and like even on Antioch and Vivian, dude, it's just like a homeless dude on 4 corners right there.
Oh, and freaking Liberty, there's like, I swear they're like rival homeless people, because there'll be
right
a guy
there by the
at this
Walmart?
Side, yeah, guy on this side, and this side, and they all got signs.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. If I ever have any cash, I usually give it to him. But
really?
Yeah,
I'm not knocking you for it. But I
don't know. I know they're probably freaking taking it and getting in the car.
If I see a mom with kids out there, yeah.
Yeah.
But when I see dudes out there, I'm just like,
get a job, bro.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them I see are like 20, 30 years old. I'm like, dog. And don't get me wrong, they may have some shit wrong with them. But to me, it's like if you can stand out there for fucking 12 hours, I mean, you can find a job doing something. But and I know it's a lot harder. These guys don't have transportation, blah, blah, blah. But somehow they're getting to those spots.
Yeah.
So, and dude, honestly, I knew a guy who used to work the food pantries a lot, and he's talked to him. Bro, they're not all fucking crazy. Some of them are just lazy.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Like I said, probably someone calling.
No, it's my workout alarm.
Oh.
2:00.
Like I said, I bet some of them are just taking the $10 and getting in their car and driving home or something.
You think they only make $10? Think about it.
Well, my $10.
If 800 cars pass by them in a day, and let's just say they're getting $5 from, or even a couple of dollars from 20 cars. I
Yeah.
mean, that's enough for them to get a meal, you know, or whatever they need to get some drugs, whatever, you know.
I just do it because, like, on a side chance that Buddy's really going through it, and just how many cars you think he's like seen, just they don't even look at him. So I just,
yeah, that's me in the car.
Yeah, like they're just.
Well, I do look at them just to make sure they're not gonna like come up to my window.
Yeah, I just because like I don't know, those
I get it,
motherfuckers
man.
are humans.
I've seen these motherfuckers at liquor stores, bro. So I'm just like.
And
I
also,
probably shouldn't judge everybody, but dude, if I passed out bro, I barely got. I'm poor now.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. We're like, we're 2 bills behind being homeless.
We're
so
not even
like,
middle class anymore, dog.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we could be there.
Yeah.
Like, if the wrong circumstances, we could be fucked up, and that could be us.
Could be.
But
could be.
I'm not saying to give your money away. I'm just saying
be.
if I have cash, I usually try to give it to someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know.
See, I ain't got it. Dude, there was a meme on my phone. It was funny as fuck. It was like, it was like when the cashier asked if you'd like to make a donation to the poor, and then it was like, I'm something of a poor myself. It's got the picture of the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Which one? Like that
guy.
What, William Dafoe? Isn't that his name?
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat of a poor myself.
myself. I like the memes where it's like you order Chipotle or like coffee, and it's like, would you like to leave a tip or something?
Dude, if they got those white machines, the Apple looking machines with the screens that they turn around,
yeah,
it's like, I already know I'm gonna have to tip.
Yeah,
I'm
5.
Like, fuck, bro. Like, all right, 20%. Dude, nowadays, shit, even the tips, like, they don't even start out at like even
5.
Starbucks.
It starts at 20, 25, 30 or some shit like that.
And usually I would tip 20%. Like
Yeah.
if I was at a restaurant, always 20%.
Yeah, 20.
But if I'm just getting a coffee, I got a tip too.
That's
Like,
what it is,
bruh. Like, what's next? When I buy clothes, am I gonna have to tip? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not trying to be one of those guys, but damn.
What'd you do if you go to Walmart and you're at self-checkout and it's like, would you like to tip?
Oh, my God.
Let's be like,
tip who? The machine?
Yeah, tipping this fucking machine.
God
That
damn,
shit would
bro.
be crazy.
I know. It's getting wild, dog. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, it's not going to get any better. I mean, I think at some point it'll balance out. It'll get real bad and then balance out. But, I mean, it's going to get to a point to where that bubble's going to pop.
Yeah.
I mean, how much more can things keep going up?
Well, what the fuck is going on with Ukraine right now?
I don't know what it is. I've been
I feel like we're gonna give them more money.
Oh yeah, we do that to a lot of countries.
Biden just asked to like give them more money, but we got Maui on fire, or they just got, and I think they're getting like $700, and it's like, but we're giving like another. I'm gonna say it wrong, but I want to say it's like $4 billion to Ukraine.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
Okay,
that's insane. No one's moderating the money. Who's moderating it? Who's saying? And surely there's people that say, "Well, we are." Where the fuck's all our money going?
Yeah,
I mean, how much does it cost to maintain the United States?
It's all for roads, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did that. Oh my god, bro. Anytime I talk to anybody about when people think I'm some sort of crazy anarchist, blah blah blah, whatever. And they're like, when I tell them, like, hey, if we're not going to use taxes correctly, then don't fucking tax at all,
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what about the roads? I'm like, do you know that I have to try to miss 20 potholes on my way to work? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, have you been to Liberty recently? Oh, dude. Next time you go, it's the first intersection, if you're going to Liberty, turn left to Target.
Uh-huh.
If you go to the next intersection and turn left and then go to Target, bruh, I swear to God, there's a pothole almost as big as this fucking table. And if you hit it, you're getting wrecked, bro.
Oh, my God, dude. Dude, there's one on Inglewood or on Vivian Road next to these apartments. Like if you go down Antioch Road, take a right on Inglewood, like you're heading towards the Lowe's and shit down there. There's a fucking, on the other side, on the opposite, That pothole has been there for years, and they fill it, and it just sinks and comes back every fucking time, bro. You literally have to go a little bit into the lane to miss it, to the next lane to miss it. Because if you smack that motherfucker, airs out the tire, dog.
Oh, dude.
Airs out the tire.
There's nothing that will piss you off more. You know there's a pothole, and like you do a good job of missing it, but there's like that one day you're going into work, you're running late, and he fucking smacked that motherfucker. Dude. I'm just like, motherfucker.
And you're just fucking off your seat and shit. And you're like, God damn it. You know? Yeah. Oh, man. There's been plenty of. And then like, well, there's a ball joint I got to fix and fucking possibly a strut. So that's great.
Yeah. Those fucking potholes.
It's crazy, bro.
Do you think there's a way? I've always asked this question, but I don't know if I'm asking the right people. But do you think there's a way that they could give us like a form or something, and say we have to give X amount of taxes, regardless.
Yeah.
But we can. They give us like there's options. There's like school system, police, stuff like that. There's like multiple options, and we can like pick what our money goes to, and then we can actually see the receipts of our money going to
that.
that.
The problem is that there'd be assholes that wouldn't want to
do anything.
They wouldn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And I mean, then you'd have to get into some sort of, I guess you'd have something on your ID that shows that you donated to these things so you have access to them.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. I think I had argued with somebody about that before who just wanted no taxes at all or to keep them to county. But it just gets kind of hard when you have so many fucking people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the hard part, is trying to balance out 350 million people. And that's only, citizen-wise. Like, there's way more than that, in the United States. And to be able to balance out and make everybody happy, But I think it should go to more of a local level.
Yeah.
Like state to state. Keep the federal out of it. You can keep them for some things like state parks and shit like that, or whatever you want to do, conservation type shit. But ultimately, keep it state to state, because you're in DC telling people in the Midwest how they should fucking live. That's not right.
There's a lot of conspiracy talks about the Federal Reserve and the Titanic.
Yeah, dude, my fucking seat's like lowering or something.
Is it slowly?
It's like,
is it like hydraulic? It's
what?
Like
Yeah,
slowly
I think so, dude. Like
shit?
I'm looking at the camera. It's like I'm getting smaller and smaller. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know how to get this motherfucker up. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I was seeing this shit was bugging you.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Well, because I felt myself. I was like looking in the camera. I'm like, why is my head all the way down to the fucking mic?
You're like Nick Merck's stream. Have you ever seen his shit?
No.
His fucking like head takes up like the whole fucking screen almost. It's just
really?
Like in the middle. Yeah. It's just funny. Everyone laughs at it.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just think that, just if it was to be state to state, would it be nice county to county? I mean, you could say right now you could. I mean, you can vote for these guys with the signs out in front of businesses and shit. Vote for so-and-so for counselor or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's kind of I just think it's a system it's a failed system, and it's intended to fail, because if they were to actually succeed,
fix it,
there would be no reason for a majority of those motherfuckers to be in office.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole problem, is it's just like at work, bro. How many guys do you know that literally keep knowledge of certain things? Let's just say, for instance, what we do. They'll keep in little things about a job. Yeah. They won't put it down on a setup sheet, because
Only
they want to be valuable.
Yeah.
And I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if you're really good at your job, you shouldn't be worried about you getting replaced. And if you are, then you're working for a shitty fucking company. Go to another spot.
Or you could put it the other way. How many people do you think know what to do, but they play stupid?
Oh,
and
yeah.
So they don't have to do it.
Yeah, for sure. The homelessness problem right now. Colion Noir had talked like a year ago, whatever, that they were getting so much money, millions of dollars in California to try to help with that Skid Row problem.
Yeah.
It's only gotten worse.
I could be wrong, but I think in like San Francisco, they're like giving homeless people money.
What does that solve?
It's probably solving. You're gonna have more homeless people.
Yeah, it's just like the welfare system. What does that solve? I'm all for helping people out, but fuck, can you lead them a little better? Give them a task, maybe a little more. Like, hey, we're going to give you this for 2 years. That's going to help you out. But at the end of it, you need to have this, and this done, because if not, you're shit out of luck, dog. You're going to have to figure it out on your own. That would boost people a little more like, hey, let's go. Yeah. Let's fucking go, And then at the same time, too, stop taxing so much.
Yeah.
Because these people get a job. Like I hate when people kind of make fun of people at lower jobs. Like, oh, why is this motherfucker 30-something years old working at Burger King? It's like, that shouldn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's there's just no, that's a beginner's job, because that's bullshit. Because when you go to Burger King and you got these fucking kids that don't give a fuck in there and they're making you probably wish there was probably an adult in there that kind of would hopefully care a little bit. You know what I mean? And get shit right. I would prefer that.
Yeah. Speaking of really Burger King, the one by work, there was this black dude. I went there. I went there quite a bit because like we got McDonald's and Burger King like till like 11. If for anything after is like McDonald's, maybe Taco Bell. But there was this black dude who would always, bro, like he seemed like the hardest working dude. Like he seemed like he was doing everything. And there was like 3 other motherfuckers there. He was taking the orders. It looked like he was making the food. He would be like, hey, could you pull up front? I'll run it out to you. He would bring me the food. And I was like, damn, I wish this motherfucker had a better job.
Yeah.
Like, and that shit sucks sometimes. You see.
Yeah. Sometimes you haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if he's making decent there, I don't see a problem with it. But also, stop raising shit. Stop raising taxes to where these fucking greedy ass corporations are not biting a bullet on it, and they're just increasing their prices so that way they don't get hit with it. And then these guys with these $15 an hour jobs, how the fuck are they supposed to live on their own with that? They're not. I couldn't imagine. They can't.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I've seen it with my own brother. My own brother, one of my brothers, he went to get his bachelor's degree. He was on here. And he even said, like, dude, I'm 26 years old. Like, and I want to live like a 26-year-old. And I can't because I went and got my 4-year degree. And it's hard getting a fucking job without selling your soul to some shit job that you don't want, And he's barely moved out. And it's hard for him, And that shouldn't be right, dude. When I was 18, I moved out fine.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a great job. And I did fine,
Yeah.
And when I bought my first house, it was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal. Now it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yep. What is it? My wife, Karina, showed me a meme. It was like, instead of learning how to walk in 1993, I should have bought a house.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Lying, dude. Yeah. You ain't fucking lying, dog. I mean, it's getting to the point where the separation of classes is so distant now. I mean, to me, I just feel like there's a low and a high. There's no middle, There's a low, and then a high, in the class. Like it's insane, bro.
It's wild times. We will see how it goes.
Yeah, what can you do, man?
I don't know. They say it's a pendulum, so it's gonna swing back.
Oh, pendulum. Yeah.
Pendulum. Yeah.
Yeah, pendulum just swings to the. Well, that's the shitty part is that's in anything. It's like it's either on one side or the other. It's never in the middle.
Yeah.
It's just fucking stupid,
Well, that's probably how it was designed to never be in the middle.
And pretty much. And that's why I laugh so much when people talk about different sides. It's like, I've got family members that are all into their blue side and family members that are all into their red side.
Yeah.
And they're too fucking ignorant to see that they're both the fucking same. And they trust so much in the system because they don't want to come to the realization that it's a failed system. They don't want to come to realization and admit that they've been supporting stupid shit for so long. When it's crazy because, dude, there was a point where I thought I was a gun-toting Republican, when I was like 18, 20 years old. Like I thought, all these older dudes were telling me how it was the way and they cared about your freedom, blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, man. I mean, you look at some of the shit they do and some of the shit the other side does, it's all kind of the same shit, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Two wings to the same bird, man.
Yeah. That's how I see it. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers.
Yeah. And then I kind of lean more towards the libertarian views now, but even then, you know, sometimes I wonder, it's like, you know, if these two sides are corrupt, what's the difference between all the other sides? I mean, there's a bunch of different parties. There's not just two. There's like fucking 8.
Yeah, the Green Party.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different ones. And I mean, really, it just comes down to politicians don't run the government. We all know who does, and that's corporations.
Yeah, whoever's pushing the most money.
Pretty much. And that's where people kind of get the whole capitalism thing wrong. It's not capitalism necessarily. It's more the crony capitalism. It's when the businesses are in bed with politicians.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes a problem, you know, because we as the people can stand up against corporations. We've seen people tear down corporations. Look at Bud Light.
Yeah.
You know, they got fucking hit hard when the people got pissed off, you know. But when you start mixing politics into it and they start passing laws and shit that, you know,
shit that
benefits
we can't
them.
we don't even know about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
shit.
they'll tell us, but something else will be over here to get our attention.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like the damn UFO deal when they did that.
Or Ocean Gate. Wasn't fucking Hunter Biden shit when the whole Ocean Gate thing was going on?
And the UFO trial was on the same day as Hunter Biden trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, dude, how they do shit like that. But I don't know. It's all smoke and mirrors, dog. Look over here.
Yeah.
Oh, we do this over here, you know. But, I mean, it takes a while for people to figure that out. And I think more and more people are figuring it out as people come out and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, more. I mean, we have so much more access to information so we can understand, you know, and read between the lines instead of just listening to the talking heads on TV explain the same shit over and over again. And whatever side, your Fox News with your red side and the fucking CNN with your blue side, you know, like we're finally being able to get some people out there that are actually talking about things. But the bad thing is everyone's like, well, he's a comedian or he's an athlete or he's this. It's like, motherfucker, so you're telling me you're only going to listen to them if they're a news anchor or a fucking politician, literally the two worst people to fucking listen to because they're biased as shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. I would rather listen to some dude who's a comedian who can at least give me his take on it because, you know, if you actually pay attention to shit and do some research and try to filter things out to where you can kind of see both sides and come up with your own opinion, I would rather listen to that guy. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, but then those guys just get fucking shit on because they're going against both sides.
They do, man. I mean, you don't know how many times I've had to deal with that too with people, man. I mean, people just, they'll find a word to call you and then they stick to that. Yeah. And somehow that just takes all credibility away from you. You know, oh, you just want anarchy. Yeah. It's like, no, that's not. I mean, it depends on how you look at that word, but I want freedom for people, actual true freedom without buts always behind it. Oh, we have freedom, but no, that's not what I want. I want people to stop living in this false sense of safety, you know, to where you're shitting on cops, yet when anything happens to you, you call on one. Yeah. Because you're too fat and lazy to fucking defend yourself, you know? Yeah. Or when a motherfucker actually does defend himself, he's got cops and fucking the justice system coming down his fucking throat, trying to take everything away from him because he went out and handled business.
It's like one extreme or the other.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? And I understand it's hard to figure out who's good, who's bad, who's actually telling the truth, who's not. But there's got to be a way, right? I mean, shit, we've got the system now. How many people are in prison that are innocent? A fuck ton of people, dude. There's a whole project, like, I don't know what they're called. They're on Joe Rogan's show a lot, but that are trying to help people get out of prison because they're locked up, either because the color of their skin or they're in the wrong place at the wrong time or, you know, just they're being from certain neighborhoods. Like, so you can't tell me that's any better than us trying to find something new, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That whole thing is a fucking shitty story. Prison.
Yeah.
That's a scary one.
Yeah, you're not even getting rehabilitated.
Yeah, even if you're a good dude, like say you get caught up in some dumb scheme and you go to prison, like what are the odds you make it through your 4 or 5 years not changed? Like,
oh, I think they're all changed.
Exactly.
For sure, you know. I've seen firsthand some guys changed, you know, like they're never really kind of the same, you know. Some guys make it out, but prison's not meant to rehabilitate. It's more meant to just get money.
Yeah.
Get money, let the fucking savages lead the savages. And I mean, I go back and forth on it. You know, part of me doesn't give a fuck. You got yourself in there fucking to begin with. But then again, I know there's a story to every person.
Yeah.
You know, was this guy, it's just like the homelessness, you know, they kind of piss me off, but I know there's a story to them. You know, how many homeless women or even men are victims of sexual abuse, or their parents were drug addicts, or, you know, they grew up in orphanages. Yeah. All sorts of shit. So I get
just go through fucked up shit.
Yeah. And I hate to be come off as a cold hearted guy. I'm not. There's just, I can't try to save everybody, you know what I mean? And at the same time, but I do understand the problem. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, and I'm walking with my kids and there's a fucking crazy rowdy homeless people or some crazy fucks, it's like, I don't give a fuck at that time. Yeah. You know, you're putting me in a situation.
This ain't the time.
Yeah. You're putting me in a situation where I feel uncomfortable, you know, or I'm standing at a light and I've got a homeless dude staring at me with the fucking sign. And I'm like, here, like, you know, to me, you know, I'm not a guy who just thinks everyone's friendly. Like, I'm like, is this motherfucker going to break the window? Like, I just think like that. Yeah. You know, I always try to be on my toes with environmental awareness, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, I do realize there's stories to every person, and it sucks, man. It's sad, dude. Like, you know, at one point we were all children. Yeah. And, you know, I try to look at everybody as a child, you know, that, you know, damn, what happened? How did they get there? But, you know, like you said, it can't save everybody. So, I mean, what's the solution to the problem? I think stop letting governments intervene so much, and I think people would stop having fucking kids that end up being shit. Yeah. Pretty much. And I'm not saying all kids on welfare or with help from the government are shit. They're not. But I can tell you that's some of the problem as well. There's some shit parents on that shouldn't be fucking parents, but they're parents because they're getting fucking money.
And there could be good parents that fucking have to work fucking 4 jobs and they can never be home, and they don't
and their kids fucking doing stupid shit because they have no one to fucking, because their mom's got to work a job at night, or and their dad's got 2 jobs, or their mom's got 2 jobs. It's like, what do you think's going to happen to that poor kid? Yeah. You know, and they're trying to give their kids, you know, some people want to just give them everything, so they work a fuck ton of hours, but don't see that in the end they really need more of their parents' guidance.
Yeah, and then they start looking for like that elsewhere.
Yeah, materials don't mean much if they're not there for them mentally. And that's a sacrifice. Shit, dude, I could work you know, at our job, we could work fucking probably 60 hours a week if we wanted to. There's guys that do. But when you have children, and I have done that before, and I've regretted it because I've missed some things. Yeah. And I told myself I would not do that. I would rather have not as much money, but enough to make sure they have the things that they want, but also be there for them. Yeah. You know, my kid's got cheerleading tryouts today, and she's nervous as hell. If I was at work all the fucking time, I couldn't be there for her to talk to her and be like, you're going to do great.
I'd probably fuck her up.
You're awesome. You know what I mean? Like, then she's just going to feel all the time like I go at things alone. Yeah. I don't want that. And then what? She's going to be fucking gravitating towards any dude that shows her fucking attention. Yeah. I don't want that. Hell you know, no. I want her to know that the only guy that she needs, and I'm not saying it's going to work, you know, I'm sure I'm going to have to deal with issues, but, you know, I want her to know that the guy that's always going to have solid day one is her father. Dad, you know, and I always want her to feel like that. If this motherfucker's fucking up, I at least got my father. Yeah. You know, he'll have my back. He'll help me fix my car when needed. He'll help me if I need some money, or if I need help moving something, or blah, blah, blah. because when we raise our kids, we don't just raise them till they're 18 and see you later. So many parents do that. It drives me fucking insane. You have to be there for them till you die.
Yeah.
Till you die, dog.
Yeah.
You know? And there's a difference between coddling and helping.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you have to be, and you can't just be like, well, my kid will come to me when he needs me. No.
Yeah.
That's that old school mentality bullshit. I don't want to bother you. I just live your life. Nah. Check on them.
Yeah.
Go hang out with them. Swoop by. There's a video I seen. This guy literally goes out of his way, takes the long way to work, just to pass by his daughter's house.
Yeah.
Just to, you know, and she always waits by the door at him and waves.
Really?
Yeah, and he honks. That's fucking beautiful, dude. You know, that's family.
I heard this guy say he was like a player, but I guess one of his friends had like a daughter, and the friend asked him and was like,
oh, you talking about that Sharp guy?
I can't remember, but
that dude. Do you have a podcast?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh,
but he was like, how do I make sure like my daughter doesn't get involved with like dudes like you? Yeah. And he was like, tell your daughter that you love her and make sure she knows that. So like guys like me that don't care about her, tell her that they love her and she believes it. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that hit pretty good.
Bro, I'm open with my kid about shit. Like I'll tell her, like I always tell her, like, baby, these guys at this age, because I'm dealing with it now. She's gonna be in 7th grade. These guys at this age and all the way up into your even 20s, they're gonna want one thing. That's it. And people can be like, oh, well, she's young. You should. Fuck no. Talk to your kids when they're young about this shit, bro. Yeah. Tell them so that way they don't have to figure out. Dude, the story she tells me of some of the kids at their school.
I can't even imagine.
Bro, and
I tell you, it was getting younger and younger and younger.
The phones and the sending nudes and stuff like that. Like some of these kids that I've heard at her school doing, or the messing around with each other and shit like that. I mean, bro, she was only in 6th grade.
6th grade, yeah. What's that, like freaking
11?
11? Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, she's going to be 13 this year. So like 11, 12. Like
scary, dude.
You're telling me, bro. You know, and even with all the guidance that I give her, we still have to get on her butt sometimes about how she is. You know what I mean? Like but it never stops. Yeah. You gotta keep educating them on it because sometimes they don't hear. It's like drilling in jiu-jitsu.
Well, yeah, look at us.
The first time I see a drill in jiu-jitsu, that shit goes right over my fucking head.
Don't even like, you're looking at it, but you're like thinking of something else.
It takes like 2 or 3 times, you know, to figure it out. Same with kids. Yeah. It takes them 2 or 3 times of repetitively, hey, what'd I tell you? You're going to learn the hard way. Yeah. You know, and ultimately that's all you can do as a parent. Keep telling them. And ultimately they'll learn the hard way.
Sometimes they have to learn it the hard way.
Sometimes you just hope that it's not a hard way to where it's going to impact their life, dog. Because kids can do some shit that'll fuck their lives up. Yeah. It'll fuck their lives up mentally, their life in general, like job or school-wise, you know. That's scary,
end up hurt, like bad hurt.
End up dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was leaning towards. That's what scares me, bro. Like, you know, she starts getting into high school. You know, I'm not a parent. I've never been a parent that you can't go anywhere. You got to stay in this house and because you're a girl and all that. I allow her to go places where I meet her parents. I scope out the house. I let these motherfuckers know, like, hey, I'm involved in my daughter's life. Yeah. You know, how you doing? My name's Gabriel. I'm Eliana's father. You know, if there's anything you need, here's my number. Okay, what are you guys doing today? Yeah. Oh, you know, we're just going to hang around the house. I'm going to let the girls play. We're going to do a bonfire or something. Okay. Well, if anything, I'm not far. I'm down the road. You know, make sure, you know, if my daughter's, you know, I always tell them my daughter's respectful, but, you know, if you have any issues, let me know. Yeah. And I never have to worry, but I always put that out there. And I just kind of set that precedent, you know, even getting out of my car and introducing myself sets the precedent. You know, you give off that energy, like, especially if I see a father there or something like that, I talk with him, you know, this ain't no little girl that you think that she ain't got no family, dog. Like if she tells me some shit, I'm going to be back here and it's not going to be fucking good. Yeah. You know?
Well, that was what that one fucking pedophile said.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the one of the biggest things I look for is if the father is present, and if the father is there doing stuff with her, he's like, I don't even mess with him.
Because what do they look for? They look for an easy target.
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy says that all the time.
Yeah.
Easy target. Don't be an easy target. I tell my wife that all the time. Like, whenever you're coming out of a Walmart, situational awareness, environmental awareness, like, look around.
Yeah.
Always know who's around you. Always know who's following you. Always know where your kids are at. You know, have your keys ready. Unlock the car already.
Yeah.
Start that motherfucker already. You know, like you have automatic start. Get everybody in. Get in. Lock the doors. You know, you always have to be like that, especially a female. Dog.
Yeah.
Like that's all they're looking for. You know, as a male, if you're in a part, you know, you may get mugged or something. Yeah. Look the part. Look like you're looking around. Have that look on your face like, damn, I don't know if I want to fuck with that.
Yeah, like right make eye contact.
Yeah,
with
make
them.
eye contact. Don't be all,
you
know, scared to look at anybody, you know, kind of walking with shitty posture and fucking looking like you're not even paying attention. You're going to get ran up on, you know. The first line of defense is look intimidating. Yeah. You know, and
look maybe, like you're aware.
Yeah. Maybe you're not a fucking fighter or whatever, you know, but look it so you don't get fucked with. You know? And that's what I try to set whenever I let my kid, you know, go to places, and it's very select places because there's too many people that are just so loosey-goosey with their fucking kids. Let them go anywhere. Dude, I've had people come by on birthday parties that we've had for her. They'll literally pull up, bro, and just chunk up the deuces to their daughter and just head out. Don't even come in and meet me. Yeah. Don't even know who's living in there. Yeah. Hey, see you later. Yeah. Oh, one time my wife went to with my daughter to the skating rink, and some lady pulled up and she asked the daughter. This is how it is. The kids talk to themselves. Yeah. The adults for some reason don't care. Don't talk. Yeah, because I'm always like, well I need to talk to her mother or her father.
I think that it could be they don't care, but also I could see the case of someone not having the confidence and they're like too scared to even go meet someone. They're like,
especially in this world of everything is on text. Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk, or they're more kind of introverted. I mean, even look at break time. We all kind of just sit on our phones. Yeah. Like, no one really talks. Everyone's kind of weird. Like,
yeah, people don't even barely talk to each other.
Barely talk to each other. So I could see that, but it doesn't matter. You have fucking kids. Yeah. Like, you have to come out there. And this lady just dropped her kid off. Yeah, we were going to bring her back home for her, but don't you think you at least want to get out and talk to the person that's going to be
like, hey, what home? Are you going to bring them? What time are you thinking, or something like that?
She dropped her off, and my wife was going to go up there and talk to her, and she just kept going. She just waved and just kept driving.
I mean, we would do that, but it was like with a tight group of friends. Like, but if it was like some randoms, like, yeah, my parents would be like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Oh yeah, my parents always did that. My dad would always come up and check out the spot. You know? And, I mean, because you never know, man. Yeah. You know, you never know what fucking... I always tell my daughter, monsters are always one of the nicest people. Yeah. They hide as the nice person.
What do they say, like, the chances of some weird shit happening, bad shit, is like someone you know.
Yep, someone you know, family.
Yeah,
that shit, disgusting, bro. I don't
fucking
understand
sad, dude.
that shit. And and dude, now they're trying to get it to where we accept it.
Yeah, it's like fucking shit.
But look at the homelessness. You know, we kind of feel bad for them, right? So I could see why they're over here talking about, you know, oh, well, pedos, we need to feel bad for them, some type of disease. Me personally, I don't think so. I think that once you're at that point, it's like a dog. Put it down. I'm sorry. It's a very savage way of thinking. But that shit I know personally from people I know hurts, and it hurts for a lifetime, and it fucks up their self-esteem. It fucks up their relationships. It fucks up a lot of shit, and it's usually for a lifetime, because a lot of people who go through that cannot get out of it. No. It's so difficult because of the humiliation, because of the hurt, because of the trust issues now. Yeah. I mean,
some people don't even want to fucking talk about it.
Yeah, how would you feel? Your father comes up to you and is fucking touching you, bro. I just watched a video. This poor kid from 5 to 16, this girl was getting touched by her father. Would come in her room and just do sick shit, you know. And then, you know, these women stay with them.
You know, they're just fucking different, man.
I don't get it. I don't understand, how you could even look at someone and get your jollies off of that shit.
Yeah.
Like a little kid.
I talk about that, like, this is going to be weird, but like, I don't even think I could get hard, like, trying to do that to a girl, like screaming, like crying. That shit would fucking.
Yeah. Or your daughter.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're fucking weirdo,
Yeah,
bro. Like, that's fucking disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. And that's why I understand it's a sickness.
Yeah.
If we ain't got a cure, bro, these
what do we
motherfuckers ain't going to stop.
What do we do to dogs that got rabies?
These
put them
motherfuckers
down.
ain't going to stop. Did you watch that Andy Stump episode? Oh, watch it. It's about human trafficking.
Joe?
No.
Oh, it's a different thing.
It's on it. Here, let me look it up, bro.
I think you sent it to me one time.
Did I? It's on his podcast, dog. And I want everyone to listen to this shit who's watching this right now, dude. It's called Change Agents with Andy Stump.
You did send that to me.
And it is the last episode he posted, March 27th. It's called Hunting Sex Traffickers with Glenn Devitt.
That's the one we were talking about where there's no money in it.
Yeah. He literally said that the government pretty much, organizations, I'm not saying they all don't care, but it's not a priority because there's no money.
Yep.
When you save a child's life, it doesn't come with a car or a seized house or a bunch of cash that's taken as evidence, which who knows where it goes, or drugs that fucking who knows where those go.
Yeah.
You don't get those things. And having good morals and a pat on the back for saving a life is not worth anything because there's no material behind it. When you go bust a drug dealer, that's where we got to do that.
Shit.
We got to make sure we go after the drugs. We got to make sure we put all of our resources into that because it's going to pay money.
Yeah.
And that's insane to me, dude. I mean, he would literally tell me that he went undercover when I was listening to this podcast and would go in, and these women who have been sex trafficked for so long are just numb to it.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine
how long do you think they've been fucking on? Like, they get them on drugs.
How many times are they getting fucked every day? For years and years and years. And he literally told this girl, he's like, I'm coming back for you. Because he would have to pay and go in and investigate. And he said he would sit with these girls and he would tell them, like, try to get information out of them. And then would tell them, I'm coming back for you. And this one girl said this shit, it gives me chills right now. She said, yeah, they all say that. I was like, dude, broke my heart, bro. I almost cried.
Jesus. I bet she was probably like 16.
So sad. Yeah, she was older.
Oh, was she?
So sad, bro. And then it sucks because, and then some of these other chicks that have been happening due to them, that been done to them, they start losing hope and turning into these sick fucks to where they're baiting.
They try to get other girls.
They're baiting the girls and the boys and stuff like that and bringing them in.
Because the shit, if I get more people, it won't happen to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll leave me alone and I won't have to have sex with people and I'll just do this job, That's sick, bro. And then you got to arrest them because they're fucking doing the shit, and it's just a horrible fucking scenario, dog.
Well, that was
horrible.
Yeah, that was kind of the Jeffrey Epstein shit. Yeah, because they would get these girls that would find more girls to bring.
His wife.
Yeah. And it's just that they would keep getting girls, and it was like, hey, if I get this girl, he won't fuck with me anymore.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch that documentary?
Which one? The one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a while. But I was all like, this motherfucker's like, he ain't even the mastermind, But they were trying to pin it all on him.
Yeah, I don't know who is all involved in that. I know it's a weird fucking scenario, and I think it's so weird how it never got a lot of attention. It got more attention than what I thought. It never got as much as
well, it's because they fucking they pinned him as the fucking end all be all,
pretty much.
But yeah, that shit got on my nerves.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, it was a good series.
I think what gets on my nerve is people that their attention, like they don't care,
Yeah,
it's more of
what's popular,
yeah. what's trending.
Yeah. Well, just like that one, didn't the freaking Amber Heard and fucking Johnny Depp trial
I seen that on
came
Netflix
out?
the other day.
I bet that shit's gonna be the new fucking
I'm
thing.
sure if you look at the trending section, it's gonna be like probably number 1 or number 2.
Yeah. What the fuck was going? That actually, no, I don't think that's it. What was I was gonna say, wasn't the Ghislaine Maxwell trial going on during that fucking time?
Yeah, and I think there is a Netflix special with her on there too. But I just don't I don't think people like watching that shit. I think there's not enough drama. I think that majority of people, especially women, are gravitated to drama. That's why they love those reality shows. That's why they love. It's like a poison. I read this book called The Four Agreements.
Why do so many like the fucking killer shit? Like the murder mystery shit.
I don't know, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. I listen to some like Sword and Scale and shit like that. You know, I think it's interesting. But yeah, some people just love it.
I just couldn't imagine being alone at night watching Jeffrey Dahmer just fucking killing dudes and eating dicks and shit.
I don't mind it. I mean, I like watching some of it. I'm not like a fucking like a crime like love like crazy about it, like everything, like, you know, like my wife, she watches all that shit. She's probably gonna fucking kill me one day. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of scared.
She knows everything.
Yeah, but no, dude. I mean, I remember I got fucking hung up on the Sword and Scale. That one was a fucking freaky one, dude. I mean, I think sometimes I look at it like kind of like a research type, like understanding, like, oh damn, that guy was in that. Like, it kind of makes you aware of things.
I like reading shit, like, it kind of gets on my nerves. Fucking, they make all these documentaries and give these fucking sick motherfuckers limelight. Yeah, that shit just. I mean, nothing against you, but
or the families of those people have to
see it again. Yeah, but they lived it.
I thought about that. Bro.
That shit, just like, why are we giving these motherfuckers fucking the time of day?
Yeah, like the Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like, whose kids were those?
Yeah. What the fuck?
They had to watch the reenactment of their kid getting drilled in the head. And shit,
dude, it's fuck sick as fuck. I refuse to watch that.
I thought of that too, bro. I have, and then I watched
Nothing against people watching it. That's just me, bro. I'm just like, fuck these dudes.
That's your preference. I get it, you know, and I understand your logic behind it, you know, because it is kind of fucked up if you think about it, you know, but. Maybe they should have some type of timeline to where they got to wait at least for the
people
100 years, so they don't have to relive it. Because I'm sure that is kind of fucked up. I mean, you don't think that some of the crime documentaries, those people don't have family that have Netflix accounts? I mean, who doesn't have a Netflix account? Pretty much everybody. Yeah. So I can understand why that would be weird, but.
What were we talking about? Your wife gonna kill you? You were getting ready to say something. And then I fucking...
Oh, no. I was just saying shit. She might fucking... All the Snapped and shit that she watches. Like... Chicks, they just really like that stuff. But, I mean... the reason why we're talking about this just with the kids, you know, I'm big on that shit, man. Yeah. Like, it freaks me out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've heard a lot of stories. I know some people that should be fucking... I ain't even going to say this shit out on fucking... I don't ever want that shit out, but like what I think should happen to these people. But trust me, they know what should happen to them. But it's sad, bro, because, you know, it's like if something were, you know, to happen to these people, it's like the ones that are actually doing fucking quote unquote God's work, if you want to say. Yeah. You know, I'm not here to judge you, but I'm here to send you to be judged. Hey. You know, that guy's going to get put in prison for it, even though he just saved the fucking taxpayers fucking thousands of dollars, you know. Yeah. But it's insane, dude.
But, I mean, that's the one part of prison I do like. Those motherfuckers do not like kiddie shit.
I know, but do they? Because look at, I think it depends on who you are. Look at, what's that black dude's name?
Big Herc?
No, Cosby.
Oh, Bill.
They protected his ass. I heard there's gangs protecting his ass in prison.
I mean, how much money was he fucking giving?
That's what I'm saying. Fucking money ruins everything, bro.
Well, yeah, it corrupts everything.
If someone came to me,
but the typical, you're fucking the average run of the mill rapist.
For
child
sure, but then you're just
up.
You're in fucking witness protection, and you're in a different fucking cell. You know what I mean? Like, You're not in Gen Pop.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're getting a hold of you. Maybe they can get
they're,
a hold
they're
of some
probably,
guys.
yeah, if I'm thinking about it, they're probably in a fucking whole cell full of fucking chomos.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And that's, I don't know. If someone came to me and said, "Hey, Gabriel, I'm going to give you $100,000. We're going to help you pay your house off. But you gotta protect this dude. He's fucking raped a bunch of fucking chicks and shit and messed around with a bunch of little kids." Am I going to be like, yeah, that sounds like I should.
Yeah,
that's a good way to earn $100,000.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
No, bro.
I'll be like, yeah, get him myself.
Yeah, bring him over.
Yeah,
bring him over. Bring him over with the money too.
Yeah,
just fucking American me stab him fucking in the garage. But yeah, nah, dude, that's fucking. I don't know, man. Money's such a root of all evil, man. It
does
insane,
suck,
bro.
but it's like, fuck, we need it. And some people do crazy shit for it.
I know, dude.
That's the sad thing.
Crazy shit, dog. But there's a line on that shit. There's got to be a line. There's no way that you should do that shit. Like,
I mean, I remember I was talking with some dudes like a long time ago, and they're like, $50,000, would you kill someone? And I'm just like, nah, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know anything about them, nothing. I'm just like, nah, that's just not me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to, for real, know. And even then, I wouldn't want to do that. Not in the situation as a family man now, but I don't know, bro. If there's a position that ever became available to take chomos out, I mean,
vigilante.
I'll do that. I'll bring my own gun.
Yeah.
I'll bring my own gun and ammo, dog. Just let me fucking know, man. I wish they had a fucking program. That's the government. You want to do something good, create that program.
Well, they can't. They won't do that because
I know it's weird. But they were locking dudes up for weed for 30 years, and they're giving chomos 5.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Shouldn't there be some type of policy where it's like, if we find out you're fucking touching and raping a kid, you're fucking dead? Like, and don't get me wrong, I know there's probably some people who probably get caught up where there's some psycho kids fucking lying or some shit, you know? I mean, but hey, man, that can happen at any point. You can get lied about selling drugs. You can get lied about robbing. You know what I mean? Like, we can't let that stop us from a majority of the time. Those people are probably telling the truth, you know?
I'm a little more forgiving. I don't forgive the motherfuckers, but I think an eye for an eye, whatever you did gets done to you. That's how I see it. So
and the thing is they just keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem. It doesn't stop. It's not like you're cured.
Well, what did they, I think on that one Rogan one, it was a dude over, I think he was in Europe, but they let him out and they were doing like tests on him. Like he was a child molester and they wanted to see if he would keep doing it. And he did every time.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it was a Rogan episode where they were talking about that.
I personally have never heard of anybody who's a rehabilitated chomo. Never, dog.
Yeah.
I don't see how. I don't know.
There has to just.
I don't know.
There has to be just some fucking weird shit that just unclicks in their brain to where
they say usually it happened to them.
Yeah,
which I find that weird too. Because
I feel like
why would you want to do
if that happened to you? I feel like you would want to fucking kill somebody if.
Yeah, but I think
it happened to.
Well, I think a lot of the times it's when they're real young.
Yeah,
and that first initial 7 years of life is you're developing your brain, and I think at some point, with how manipulative these predators are, they basically make them feel as if this is love. This is love and it's okay. You know, or this is, you trust me, I'm your whatever.
Yeah.
It's okay. And when you grow up with that for so long, I think you just don't know.
Yeah.
You don't really know. And some people go the way of they're against it.
Yeah.
And they're all for fighting against it. And some people go the route of they just do the same thing.
What happened to them?
Yeah, what happened to them? Because they think well, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay. And
this is normal.
Yeah, or some of them, maybe they like it. I don't fucking know. You know, they're so brainwashed that they think they like it or they love that person. And that person loves them. And they're like, I want to do that for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a disease. You know, it sucks. And what are you going to do? You going to lock them up away from everybody for the rest of their life, or are you just going to end the problem?
Yeah.
It's really the only options you got right now.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't make it a fucking norm.
Yeah.
A sexual identity.
Yeah.
No, it's
you don't
it's
put it in
talk.
the alphabet gang.
Yeah, it's crazy talk, dude. You know.
I have got to piss, brother.
Oh, you're good, man. Let's wrap it up. Dude.
You want to wrap her up?
Yeah, we can wrap her up,
that was
man.
a solid one.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long we've been down here.
2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go.
Kind of flies by though in here, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a nice little vibe down here, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like I feel like it always, when conversation starts, it gets you like get warped.
Yeah.
Into like some like
you lose. We're time
yeah,
traveling.
you lose time, man. Yeah.
We're time traveling.
Fucking time travelers.
Yeah, we gotta get in here and do it again sometime. It was
Yeah,
cool.
man. You're always welcome.
Trying to get that lift in or what?
Yeah, I know, dude. We got to get a lift in right now.
Yeah, let's get it. I'm down. I just gotta piss though.
Hopefully we can get some people on here too, man. I've been having an issue with that, dude. I've had some guys, a bunch of people trying to come on, but they just keeps falling through. So anybody out there, you want to be on, you don't have to be some type of fucking celebrity or some shit, man. It's a small ass podcast, man. I mean, yeah, I know. We're all regular guys, man. Yep. Everyone who's been on here has been a regular dude. Just if you can come on here, let's talk. That's all I'm interested in.
Shoot the shit.
Yeah. So that's all. Don't be afraid to reach out. The links are all in the bios of Instagram, Facebook. They're on Spotify, iTunes, everything.
Like, comment, YouTube, subscribe.
Yeah.
Do all that.
Yeah. So
share it.
So, all right, man.
All right.
All right.
Peace.